You can open up with that Isaiah. Yeah, man. Because we out here to prophesy the downfall of this place. All right, yet again, another week. The Lord got us out here. He had a mercy. Weather pretty, you know, pretty fit, man. All right, we telling you people the wickedness of the so-called white man. All right, and all the shit that he's done. Like one of the most recent things that was just surfacing on RT News was with this politician or this governor of Virginia, Ralph Northam, man. And it had to do with the scandal that he had of blackface and all this shit going on that surfaced in his yearbook photo. And they want him to resign, but he being the proudful devil that he is, he said no. But the fact of the matter is that shows that these fucking devils hate you. Had the woman walking home in the cold, whether it be her will or not, you know, just showing, man, that these devils hate you for you people. You had the old video, the old Edomite looking woman who was talking down on the Jake woman saying you're ugly, your hair and this and that, man. So y'all people need to know who your fucking enemy is, because the scriptures tell you never trust him. Because he about to roll on you people in a minute, man. Right. You got it, bro.
Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
That's right. Hey, man, the Lord said, come sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. This is talking about America. And parabolic terms, man. All right? Go ahead.
Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
That's right, man. The Heavenly Father, the King of Kings, man, he's about to dethrone America. Because right now, America is the hammer of the whole earth that the Bible speaks of. They go everywhere snapping it with their residue, you know, so-called making peace, you know, but like the scripture says, Daniel 8:25, man. Hey, by peace he destroyed many. Hey, he over there in Venezuela right now, talking about, you know, they pretty much want the oil that's over there, man. All right, you got them over there in Iraq to keep an eye on Iran. That was on RT News today as well, man. All right, so this devil is powerful. Like I tell you back in the second chapter, he's a proud man, and now they're keeping their home, man. He enlarges his desire as hell and can never be satisfied, man. All right, so you got to know who your fucking enemy is, man. And the scriptures condemn him, man. All right, go ahead. Hey, man, everyone's against Esau, Edom. Even Edomites are against other Edomites.
It's Isaiah 47, the rest of 2. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Hey, man, people ain't seeking to flock to America to live the American dream no more. People would rather take a vacation and go elsewhere. You know, they want to go to Africa, or they want to go to the Bahamas, go to, you know, some island or some shit to go visit. You know, people ain't seeking to come to America, man. So this place is no longer being called tender and delicate, man. People despise this place. They're like, man, I go over there, I might get gunned down by the police. I go over here, you know, I might not make it back, you know, because of the oppression of this place, man. And it's an oxymoron. They call themselves the land of the free, the home of the brave, and they got the highest incarceration rate, you see? So the Most High is exposing this devil for all of his wickedness, man.
Hey, just to land back on what the brother just said, even the whole earth is starting to be uncomfortable. Why? Because at all these other countries, they following after the ways of America. So everywhere you go around the world, it's uproars everywhere, man, because everything is out of order, man. Why? Revelation 6:4, the red horse that took peace from the earth, man. So the whole earth is not peaceful right now, man, because of the ways of the so-called white man.
And that's in the scripture. He said the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come. You know, in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, man. Revelation 11:18. All right, the time now is that they should be judged. Why? Because they drinking of this Babylonian juice of America, man. You see, these other nations following after the customs of America, they're gonna receive the same judgment. You see, and that's why they're in fucking turmoil. All right, hell, Gaddafi, the land of what was it, Libya, if I'm mistaken. Hey, that place was way better before America infiltrated. The same goes for Afghanistan, Iraq, and all these other places that America has its embassy set up, man. All right, everywhere they go, they like to cancel the fucking earth, man.
Look at America.
Yeah, look at America, man.
When our brothers was here, it was beautiful, man. But now these devils came here and they done messed everything up, man.
You got to walking on concrete, bad for your joints. You know, you got all kind of just problems with this fucking place, man. Y'all sending out the words. Truly are, man, because it goes back to that CNN shit. Y'all was trying to blame us for being goddamn devils, but in reality, them goddamn COVID to high schoolers got a known history of blackface, man. Right. They got a known fucking history of being so-called racist or prejudiced against the Israelite man on that system. See? So how about you y'all exposing you fucking devils for being the liars and accusers that y'all are, man? And then trying to play fucking victim.
47:2, take the millstone and grind, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, and over.
This guy, Esau Edom's wickedness is being exposed, man. All right, everything that's doing is now being brought to the forefront. The dark is not going to be exposed and being brought to the light, man. Even the fact that we got over here to this fucking Western Hemisphere and still here to this day. You see, that's fucking oppression. You see, at the bottom of the fucking totem pole, man. Everything is being exposed against this devil before the Lord comes and judges that. The Lord's going to make it. He's going to make an example out of something, man. Embarrass his ass. You see, just like he had to do Antiochus and man, to make it acknowledge that there is a power. Go ahead, Father.
Isaiah 47:3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen.
Right.
I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man.
Right, man. So the Heavenly Father said it, man. Your wickedness is being exposed. Okay. Lord, he's gonna take vengeance. Go ahead.
Because he said that he's someone about that again. About a shame about
Isaiah 47:3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be.
He said their nakedness shall be uncovered, right? And that's the fact that it's starting with the apostles and elders, great millstone, that we bringing out all these litany of charges against the so-called white man and the Edomites, all right? What they did against the so-called Negroes, Latinos, they were similar Indians through the spirit of Yahweh was shot. So that's how this devil being uncovered. Okay, go ahead. And when you be uncovered, what you do, you be ashamed. You know, a woman say us out here, and a woman, somebody come and strip her bra and she's talking shit. Nobody gonna strip her bra, she can cover herself, right? So that's what Esau basically trying to do. Go ahead.
And that's what finding out our, you know, I'm talking about Adam and Eve and the garden, so to speak. You know, they pretty much
exactly. You're right. Exactly. You go back to that. You're right. Because the word shame, the Hebrew word for shame is bawash. All right, that's the Hebrew word for shame, bawash. All right, you pray to the Lord, salak rayam, you know, salak rayam wa bawash, all ashashwa, all right, to Esau, you know, you put these prayers up, but the Hebrew word for shame is bawash, and then you go into that word, it basically means feeling of guilt, right? That's what the word shame means. So why is these so-called white people have that feeling of guilt? Because we out here pushing this word of truth and sincerity, right, and we exposing on what they did to us.
That's right. And what you were just informing me about, this new candidate for president who want to give, what, $100 billion to the so-called African-American community, right, as a form of a reparation, right, which the brother, hey, not a brother in the truth, but like an average Joe Smo, when it did the breakdown for it, man, he was saying like over a 10-year span, that's only $2,000 a piece. He said you divide that shit individually, that's only $200 per family, man. Exactly. At the end of the day, so y'all niggas selling yourself a fucking nut, man. Right. But that's Esau feeling pity or feeling sorry for his actions, and that's him seeking to please the Lord, man.
He feeling shameful, right? That's what he said. That's what the word shame means, bawash. It means a feeling of guilt. Why do they feel guilty? The scripture says, Obadiah 1:10, for the violence against who? Thy brother Jacob. Who's Jacob husband? Yeah, get that real quick. Oh, motherfucker shots a lot, brother. You know,
you have the spirit beat. Bring him
talking about Esau, fucking
bring him
devil.
Yeah, because this guy, man, dude, this motherfucker, man, oppressive man in this house, even a man in his heritage, the scriptures say, man. Like, honestly, we fucked up. I'm talking bottom of the totem pole. Brothers, whether you got a job, don't got a job. Even if you got a job, you making crumbs, you know? I'm talking crumbs that fell from the rich man's table, like the scripture speaks about, man. Yeah. Like we fucked up out here, oppressed. You know, yet we still must have time and energy to come serve the Lord, man. But we tired of our present living conditions. We signed and cried for these abominations that done in the midst of us. The fact that Esau withhold our wages, you see? Right. Like you work in a hole 2-3 weeks type shit, man. You see? Right, man.
Obadiah 1:10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
The word violence, if I'm not mistaken, the Hebrew word for violence is kamah. Right? And this is talking about all you so-called white people. Alright? You people who fancy themselves as Caucasians. Alright? Thomas Jefferson. Alright? Abraham Lincoln. All the founding fathers of America. All those devils that's carved in on the side of Mount Rushmore, man. Okay? For the violence against thy brother. Who they brother? The so-called blacks. When they put us in slavery, man. Like, hey, because when you go into the word violence, that word goes back to cruelty, man. And it was cruel for you damn devils to put us in slavery, man. Okay? And now they feeling fucking shameful about it. Scripture say that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Obadiah 1:10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee.
Shame shall cover thee. Shame is a feeling of guilt, man. So these devils are feeling guilty for the cruelty that they did to Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians, man. That's why you got this 2020 Democratic presidential candidate, all right, proposing to give, like the brother said, $100 billion to the African American community, man. And we were going to now that's the thing about it. That's the first thing you make you think about in Job 20th and 20th when it says his children shall seek to please the poor. When you go into the word please, man, it basically like to be liked. That's why this presidential candidate for 2020, this so-called white woman, the reason why she offering $100 billion to you Negroes, because she wants y'all vote, duh. The majority vote rules, so she wants y'all fucking vote. She want that to be white.
Then I want to scripture say, give some destroy because that's why Jake gonna be like, oh.
At the end of the day, the funny part about it is, once again, that's still.
The man, the red man.
Oh yeah.
I always think about a specific point in there, talking about the Lord, because he, without him, and they was being comical. But hey, that's how Jake gotta be. To when they make their movies, they gotta downplay their seriousness and make somebody laugh or something like that. But in that movie, the dude Powder, his homeboy, he was like, if it had not been for the Lord. Because niggas know that, man. It would have been not a now another he was going into that.
Not Jesus, not Allah, not Buddha, not Yahweh. There's no other name under heaven given by among men whereby we must be saved, man. All right? Turn to you. How about you shall repent? Like, oh, give me, I still want that. I still need to bring it out when I'm 17. Don't stop that over that. As a matter of fact, you keep going.
They wanted to. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
That's right, man. Esau, Edom, you greatly despised. You dying at a moment rate.
You got the freedom, and while you got the resources to do so, man. All right. The scripture say, if you draw it to him, he's gonna draw nigh to you, man. So right now is the time, to come up here, get edified, listen, take notes, and get right with the Lord, man. All right, it's time to run into that strong tower of the name of the Lord, which is Yahweh, while Yahweh Shah, man. And get out of that old man. Don't put that old man away.
It's a rock 23 or 27. Hey, Shalom. Yabba Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Kagadash, Tadaki on the comment board. Shalom.
Hey, this is rock 23 or 27.
And that's the spirit. That's the spirit, because the spirit had left me, but it just came back to it when he brought the precept out. At the end of the day, it's about to be some really magnificent. I want that, man. You see? And now that we come back to you, how about Shah, the Most High starting to be for our turn. And in doing so, he's starting to cleanse up the nation of Israel from this lower state. You see? This dross silver and polishing us up, man.
It's the second Ezra 6 and 7. 6 and 7. It says, then I asked him, I said, what shall be the part of the son of time? And when shall the end come? It said, when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follows?
That's right.
And he said unto me, from Abraham to Isaac and Jacob and Esau were born of him. Jacob had him first the hills of Esau. I can say this real quick, just like the brother was saying, we living in a worse, this is hell, man. So, we looking for a way out, man. So,
right.
we see that we in that time where second nature was talking about. When shall be the end of the first? When shall be the end of Esau rulership, man? And guess what? We're living in that time. So, just like Apostle Ricard was saying this whole week, this ain't the time to tap out.
That's right.
You better off just the nigga breaking your arm and you get back up and keep fighting instead of tapping out. You know what I'm saying? You just keep fighting and keep going. The scripture speaks about keep pushing without, just keep pushing.
Hey, like the brother say, give it diligence, man. We got to give diligence to make our calling and election sure, man. You see? That's what's required of us, because we're about to be changed from this lower state to being a government body of a group of people, man. A large over the world, okay? The governing body of the kingdom to come, you see? So we got a lot of responsibility, okay? And now is not the time to be getting weak, man. Now is the time to hunker down, gird up our loins like a man, because the Lord is about to start to demand of us. Go with that precept about the shot.
All right, this second Ezra chapter 4, verse 28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
Now this evil is sown. We stand on concrete. That's evil. You know how people come up to guys shaking the goddamn can. That's evil. You see, a lot of evil is sown in this place. A lot of wickedness, a lot of adultery. A lot. Hey, you just seen the shit about Takashi. You know his baby mom's getting popped on the side. All this type of wicked shit that's going on, man. You see, this evil is sown, but the destruction is not yet come. But it's about to come. You see, in your lifetime. That's the thing you people don't understand. While y'all out here trying to get your 401k pension plan built up and your jobs and all this shit. Look, destruction is coming. You ain't gonna be able to reap the benefits of your labor, man. That's why you need to seek and serve the how about shit now shot. Otherwise, you laboring in fucking vain, like the scripture do say. Keep going on that though.
Verse 29, and they which did gainsay thy promises and believe not thy covenants have trodden them down.
Hey, the unbelievers, they tried it out. That's why the Lord say, cast not your pearl before swine, which they turn and ran you. Keep going.
Verse 30, if thou didst so much hate thy people,
Let me see, chapter 4. I get chapter 5.
oh, Salaki.
4 and 29.
Second Ezra chapter 4, verse 29. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
Right, man. So this place don't be destroyed first. The kingdom can't come first. And like the brother brought out, second Ezra was in like 6 or 7 or 9 or 7. He was going into, you know, which shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follows. The end of Esau's kingdom, and which is that world, that eon, that time of an age, and the beginning of Jacob's world or kingdom to come, man. Which is an everlasting kingdom.
They got Donald Trump off. And the scripture said for Esau is the end of the world.
That's right.
So they got the damn Donald Trump and hey, he's the damn end, man.
Right, man. Hey, Moab, you're not about to rule next. Russia don't got next, man. We about to slide up in the kingdom, man. Unexpected, unbeknownst to you people. We know. Even the elite know they don't want to believe it. They're in denial. But unbeknownst to the masses of the people, Israel, these people on this sign are about to slide up in the kingdom and be the rulers of it, man. You see, and we're going to rule with a rod of iron. Like the scriptures say, we're going to rule over you heathens with a rod of iron. And we're going to rule in righteousness and true judgment, man. And you're going to love it, okay? You're going to love being taskmaster and slave under it. Because we're going to rule in righteousness, not like Esau, who make a goddamn treaty and then back out of the INF treaty. You see? Just like they'll talk about some other one in 2002 they backed out of. But this INF treaty, that's a big deal. Because that has to do with the intermediate, pretty much range missiles, man. You know? And as soon as they backed out of it, Russia came with theirs, man. Their mid-range flight missiles. You know? That's something you could Google on RT News. But go ahead with the that Acts you got.
Acts chapter 17, verse 29. For as much then as we are the offspring of Yahweh,
That's right.
we ought to not.
Because we Yasharala, man, the princes of the power. Bring that back one more time. We the princes of the power, man. All right, Yasharala, we the offspring of Yahweh Shem Shah. So we got to hold ourselves to a higher standard, like the scriptures say. Be ye perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect. You see? We're held to a higher standard. We can't just do what these other heathens do. You people on this sign, this message is for you. Meaning you got to be holy. Kodash, set apart. See? You're not allowed to just be out here willy-nilly carrying yourself in any kind of way. Acting like a hoe. Worshiping and serving other images, graven images and shit, man. You got a guideline to follow, a commandment, a whole book of commandments. And you're supposed to keep it to the best of your ability.
Acts chapter 17, verse 29. For as much then as we are the offspring of Yahweh, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold, or silver, or stone, graven by art and man's device.
Get it out your mind, man. That the Most High is likened unto anything that's made with the works of man's hands. Like you said, arts and man's devices, man. All right, the Most High is too far supreme above all those things. He created this gold. He created boots. He created diamonds and all this shit that man was trying to make and liken unto the Heavenly Father. You see? So everything that you people worship and serve, like this guy Offset, everybody know these fucking celebrities. He just went and spent an unanimous amount of money on a goddamn Jesus piece. You see? And that Jesus piece gonna be to his fucking demise because he don't know that he's serving an idol. You see? Like the scripture say in the letter of Jeremiah, the things wherein there's no breath is bought for a most high price, man. Y'all people spend top dollar on shit that's inanimate objects, man. and it's of no avail to your
Well,
benefit, to your future, to your salvation.
I think
Hold
that
your
Europe,
peace, man. Go
I
ahead,
think
please.
Europe should respect that.
Wisdom of Solomon
I do,
14,
brother.
8. It says, but that which is made with hands is cursed.
God, hey, that's the spirit. Go ahead. You got it.
It says, as well it as he that made it.
Right. Hey, some arts and man's devices. Hey, man, you make graven images to serve or wearing them and all that shit, it's gonna be to your demise, to your destruction. Like the brother just read in Acts 17:29. You ought not to think that the God gave the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the Supreme, the Almighty, is likened unto anything that's gold or silver or any of that nature, right? That's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. You know?
Say he looked like this. The horns and shit. It's the God. The horns and titties and shit. That mouth and that this God that created everything. Put a low cap. This is God that created everything. Just really say, don't listen to what they say.
And it's beautiful because here it is, Esau to try to keep the truth from you. And yet they got all these graven images around about you. I'm talking, you got Buddha, you got these Allah sculptures, you got these goddamn statues right here that Esau might set up as a god. All this shit that's around about you to throw you off, man. You see, you gotta have this understanding in your mind because, man, that shit, hey, man, that shit'll pull you away from the Lord, man. You know?
That's what religion means.
Yeah.
To bind back. Religio is to bind back, man. So it holds you back from knowing the true powers.
Right. And you know, I'm thinking through the spirit, I'm going to give it right back to you. But King Solomon is mentioned in what, 1 Kings, the 11th chapter, about how the different women that he had, they tried to make him sacrifice to their gods and not to his power. See? All this shit got to go. And when Yahweh shall return, all these graven images going to be destroyed through the fire. That nuclear destruction is going to ultimately consume it, but it's a command in the scripture that any other graven images should be burned by fire. Yes. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, women they don't love us back.
Kind. You know, kind.
They ain't gonna serve Yahweh.
That's right.
When a nigga will drop his religion and serve a woman God. That's how, like the women say, that's how you know men only love women don't love men. Women ain't gonna serve your God. That's how you work. You love him. Serve your home. They ain't gonna give up no false gods. But a man, you come up with so much money, serve him. So the God, our God, is serve their God. That's fucked up.
Or we'll go off, we'll as the brother say, smoke that Eve pack. We'll do something that we know that's against the Lord, and it happens sometimes. Like, damn, you know, it's fucking with these women, man. These women say they believe in the Lord. My mom said it this way. What the Apostle Paul said, if you say you believe in the Lord, they gonna get your husband in other bodies. Like, all women don't believe in the Lord for real, man. They don't believe.
So that means they don't love us for real.
Right.
Because you love me, serve the God that I serve. They ain't gonna do that shit.
The sort of God of the Bible you got. They got the Bible.
That's right. That's the spirit, because the scripture speaks about the God of this world blinded the minds of them which believe not. 2/3 of the nation of Israel, including most of these women, don't believe. The God of this world, Esau, Edom, them blinded their fucking minds. So that's the God they serving. You see? Like it was a brother, I don't know who said it, but it was a statement that was made and it stuck. And he pretty much alluded to the fact that we got our women, we got the body, but Esau got their mind, man. You see? And as unfortunate as it is, man, it's just true. It's just true, man. We got their body, but Esau got their mind. And it shows, like the brother said, they're not willing to give up to certain things, the amenities of this world, that the God of this world done provided for them.
That you said that, and with the scripture say the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. So the heart goes back to mind. So when you got a woman, Esau got our woman mind, they can turn.
That's right.
Ooh.
That's right.
Like how much you know against you. Yeah,
Man,
against
man, that's cold. Con. Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 8. But that which is made with hands is cursed, as well it as he that made it. He because he made it, and it because being corruptible it was called Yahweh.
Right, man. And you can't like it, none of this other stuff until the Heavenly Father, how about shit down shot. Alright? And he might be a fucking street. He going to fuck off because he playing it and we trying to teach, but real talk, man. Hey, man, let him have it. Yeah, man, like the brother said, it's true. Our right? Hey man, the graven images that you make and wear is gonna lead to your destruction. People don't understand it. You get tattooed on your body. Jesus, these aunts that everybody got that they wearing and shit. It's gonna lead to your destruction, man. If you serving any other God than your Yahweh, Shimmy al Shah, and your lineage goes back to an Israelite on this sign, you are going to fucking die.
That's right.
Yahweh, Shimmy al Shah. I tell you, say Chronicles 15 and 13. And whosoever will not serve the Lord, the power of Israel should be put to death. Whether small or great, whether man or woman, it's plain. Not our own words, man. Say Chronicles 15 and 13, man. It's plain. So at the end of the day, that's the God you should be serving. That's the God you should be seeking it to, man. You got it up.
I just got a couple more verses. Verse 9, Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 9. For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto Yahweh. For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it.
Man. And ultimately, that's going to be your destruction, thermonuclear destruction, man. You know, for making these graven images, causing Israel to err, telling them to go serve another God. The Levitical law tell you you're supposed to put a man to death. For the hell, your hand's supposed to be the first one on them. The scriptures say you're supposed to be the first one to pound them up and all that shit. If you tell them, let's go serve other guys and shit, man. But that shit is rampant here. It's looked at as the norm. People overlooking it, don't think it's nothing. But that's a big deal in the eyes of the Heavenly Father.
Just right quick, say another God, the name ain't even supposed to come out of the mouth. Because I need it. You ain't supposed to say it as a God name. Like the brother alluded to, your brother trying to entice you, you're supposed to kill him. You know, that's the thing about Esau laws and the laws of the scripture. He cut the evil off. You could have somebody that killed 20 people, man. Right, he get off some way, he only get 15 years, he back in the street. Right, certain things you do as it pertains to the laws in the Bible where it's just death. Ain't no trial, ain't none of that. You just get put to death. You know what I mean? And so that's how you know the Salaki. That's how you know the Most High. Certain things, right? Certain things can be forgiven. You know the Most High is a merciful power. But some shit, nah, you gotta go. Cause that shit is, hey, that's why rambles. But that's why in the scriptures it always say, like in Leviticus, they say to cut the evil off from Israel. You know what I mean? Because somebody else see it and they think they can do it. So if the Israelites was to let homosexuals run rampant, you have a nigga that say, okay, I'm gonna do it too. All right, that evil is gonna spread like a virus.
That's crazy, that you just said that, because that's how Esau's system is. Esau like the niggas do crime. Esau like to get niggas probation, tap them on the back. So niggas, oh, probation, you just get 6 months. Oh, I'm good. And then you know the Lord, yeah, he get straight to the point. Put your ass to death, and somebody see that. Oh man, I ain't messing around. That's why we fear the Lord, man. We see what the Lord can do, man. We see what the Lord about, man. So we fear the Lord, man. That's why we walk lightly, man, when we doing this true command. The Lord will fuck us up at any given time, man. Walk lightly.
They're nice.
They're nice on and on
Because the scripture tell us, that's right. Because the scripture tell us that the righteous scarcely be saved. 1 Peter 4 and 18. He said, if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?
Well, you gotta remember, because we in the flesh, we subject to certain shit. Like Christmas time, Thanksgiving time, that's when all these false gods be represented like the most. And you'll find yourself in a situation. You'll be like, look, I ain't with this shit, but you know, with you in the presence of these other motherfuckers.
Right.
And the Lord, he know. I know you ain't really worshiping it, because it's actually a precept on that. Just real quick.
Yeah, if you can get it. If you don't mind, I want to land back off because you're saying some hot stuff through the spirit.
Kings,
and just off of what you had said alone, what came to mind is that whole fiasco, the worst time period, the worst time period is that whole Thanksgiving, October, you know, Halloween, then it's Christmas, then it's goddamn Black Friday, then it's all this back to back, you know, New Year.
Man.
That's the worst time of the year, that shit. And then what they got coming up right now, they got damn Valentine's shit. So this shit, they go back to the women worship.
Sweet as that.
Women worship. We were just I talk about Eve, and then now you got all this Semiramis worshiping the Queen of Heaven and shit. That shit wicked, man. What is it? Ishtar or Ashtar, you know, that damn false god, that deity that these people serve, man. You see? Hey, man, the god of fertility, whatever the fuck is the god of fertility, that false ass deity. That false ass guy ain't no real guy. He don't hold no weight. He don't hold none. You got your free.
Yeah.
5 and 17.
5, 17.
2 Kings 5 and 17. And Naaman said, shall there not then, I pray thee, be given to thy servant 2 mules burden of earth? It says, for thy servant will henceforth offer neither burnt offering nor sacrifice unto other gods, but unto the Lord. In this thing the Lord pardoned thy servant, that when my master goeth into the house of Ramon,
Back then, it's like his master was the heathen, and he went to worship the false god. But the Israelite, he was there in the present. That just correlates to now. Sometimes you find yourself about the situation, right? Thanksgiving, Christmas, hearing that everybody all open gifts, you, damn, how the fuck I get a mix of this? And even when they about to pray, and eat, and they go in a circle and hold hands and shit, you just be there like, dude, these dudes really doing this shit, you know? So sometimes you be in the present.
Just stick around and listen. You might get
Says,
your questions answered.
Yeah.
2 Kings 5:18, in this thing the Lord pardoned thy servant, that when my master goeth to the house of Ramon to worship there, and he leaneth on my hand, and I bow myself in the house of Ramon.
Right, so he bowed himself in a false God present, and he knows he worshiped the Most High, He was just in that situation. He wasn't with it. Just like in everybody's situation, sometimes you find yourself in a situation that you ain't with that shit. You know,
Definitely when you on your court kid shit, you be like trying to blend in, trying to stay low.
You're trying to stay low key. You just blend in with the society. You camouflage in. You know, you know what I'm talking about? Just walking around. Damn, I shouldn't be here, but I know I wasn't with the shit.
It says, when I bow down myself in the house of Ramon,
He actually bowed down to another false god with his master. He was
the Lord pardoned thy servant in this thing.
the Lord pardon. The Lord gonna always pardon because you know you worship the sign how I did when I'm shot. So
What is this sign?
that's another thing, but you go ahead and answer those questions.
Get James 1 and 1. 1 and 1. Hey, Bob, get what is it? Genesis 49 or 12. Genesis 49. Where's this one? I mean, it's a lot. Hang on the top. God. Yeah, man. So in so many words, the people on this sign are God's chosen people, contrary to popular belief. The Lord, contrary to popular belief, the Lord does have a chosen. He has a chosen bird, a chosen, everything. He got a favorite chosen people and everything out of all the families on the face of the earth. So if you see yourself on this sign by way of your father's lineage, and ultimately it goes back to faith through Romans 8:16. But if you see yourself on this sign by way of your father, man, you are a child of the Most High, and you are commanded to keep these commandments here. And if you don't do so, you're going to perish. As a matter of fact, while the brother is the precepts, I got one real quick if you don't mind. And this is just real plain. It's a headshot scripture that you can't get around.
Is it Ephraim?
Ephraim.
Ephraim.
Yes, Ephraim. But it's a spirit. Yeah, I was telling him to check out the sign just to see if he can find himself by way of his father. But if I may, real quick, now I'll give it right to the verse. I know I got some precepts. I'm looking for this. I'm pissed about this. I ain't got no tabs. I'm just trying to get it quick. Go ahead, bring it out.
The second Esdras chapter 5 verse 2 and 3. And said, O Lord, that beareth rule of every wood of the earth, and of all the trees thereof. That's the Lord that we worship. We worship the one true power, the supreme power of the universe. That's what we worship. All right, not Jesus Christ. Okay, what it says when it says, and all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee one only vine. Okay, look what the scripture says. The Lord chosen him one only vine, only one. Okay, it says, verse 24. And of all the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pick. So what's the most prominent land on the planet Earth? I'm gonna ask you this. Here we go. What land do the so-called Jews live in? Israel. So that's the land. That's the point. So I'm gonna read it again for you to get your understanding. It says, and of all the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pick. Right. The land of Israel. It says, right? And it says, and of all the flowers thereof, one lily. Verse 25, and of all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled thee one river. And of all builded cities, thou hast hallowed Zion unto thyself. And the word Zion, right, in the Hebrew is Zion, which means a monument. What is a monument left for? For example, you see that statue right there? That's a monument. What is that left for? To what?
Civil War people, ain't it?
But what is it? Right. What is it there for? For people to do what? Right. All right. But there you go. Okay. Hey. Right. There you go, brother. So wait. Hold on. I got you. Hold on. So Zion, that's what it means in the Hebrew. All right. I'm gonna read it again. It says, "And of all builded cities, thou hast hallowed Zion unto thyself," which that means what? Monument, all right, which of remembrance, which they're talking about us. We the representation of the one on the planet Earth. We the representation of who these people illly call God and Jesus Christ. The so-called blacks, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians, all these people on this sign right here, all right, we're the representation. We're the real authority on the planet Earth. Not the crackers, all right, not the Arabs, all right, not the Chinese, none of them. We're the real authority. And we're going to go back to that.
That's right. And if I may say real quick, just briefly, we set the tone on everything. We're the so-called trendsetters. Everyone follows these people on this sign, you see? Because we're God's chosen people, but they don't understand where they get that gift of talent from. All right? Go ahead with your free. I got something to do.
Psalms 148 and 14, he also exalted the horn of his people.
Yeah, he said he exalted. When you exalt something, what do you do?
Explain it.
No, exalt means to lift up. That's what the word exalt means. When you exalt something, you lift it up. So he said what?
He also exalted the horn of his people.
His people, that's a possessive pronoun. His people. Go ahead.
The praise of all his saints.
The praise of all his saints, right? Saints, because when you go into the Hebrew word for saints, it goes back to the word kodash, which means holy. All right? What make the Lord people what make the Lord people holy from everybody else on the planet Earth? What make, when you read the scripture, when you read the Bible, what make Israel different from everybody? You right, so like, I don't want to say you going in the right direction, but I'm talking about just to go a little deeper. Okay? What separates in Deuteronomy the 4th chapter? Come. Yeah. We're gonna give you what separates our people, these people on this sign right here, from everybody else. Which the brother about to read it for you.
I got a little bit more on this though.
Okay.
It says, even the children of Israel, a people near unto him.
Yeah, he said the children of Israel. The Hebrew word for Israel is Yashar Allah, which Yah is he, Shar is prince, Allah power. So he prince with power. So that's what this name Israel means in the Hebrew. He prince with power. So these mainly the men, okay, first and foremost, it start with the man, all right? Because the man does what? The man carries the seed, he plants the seed in the woman, all right? And the baby grow and form, he find the egg and form in her womb, and then she bear the baby, and then she bring forth a child. The man carry the seed. So first and foremost, it's about the man, okay? It's about the man according to the Bible. Now, according to the Bible, okay?
So you were Puerto Rican. You were so-called Puerto Rican. And you what? So what? Like, did you understand what he's saying, or
I'm hearing him, and there's certain parts of it that I want to question.
Go.
Y'all,
Yeah, because we know you want to question it, right? Because
It's not-
the Christianity, this is what our people been taught for ever since we've been over here, right? Jesus Cristo. We know el Jesus el negro no blanco. Revelations, when you read Revelations 1, the first chapter, it tell you that the Lord had white woolly hair. Who got woolly hair? His hair is woolly. If I take your hair is woolly, man, okay? His hair is woolly, all right? What translate it? Right.
with the verse to
Let
back
me
it
see
up.
Jesuit, man. It says El Jesus el negro no blanco. El Jesus el negro no blanco.
Which way, which song?
Yeah, come.
It's not that I don't. It's not.
He
I
questioned it.
disagree. It's not disagreement. It's more just curiosity.
Come on, go ahead. Yeah.
What? Trying to get some
I keep
insight.
seeing this so-called Negroes right here keep speaking to me real quick,
Okay.
and like that.
If I can land back off your,
I'm serious question. What's your question? No.
No, so like that's how y'all see everyone else. That's how y'all see. That's how. hold
We're
on, I wanna
superior,
say,
bro.
I want to say this right.
Or
Oh,
what's
you
the-
saying
what's the word?
the
Right
Negro
now,
should be on top of that. We're
No,
superior
I'm
race of
trying to-
people.
that's how
Get
y'all
yourself
see.
together. No.
That's how y'all see us looking at y'all.
No. This how the Lord looks at these people on the sign right here. This how the Lord feel about these people.
Okay.
The Lord, who y'all ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ, this is His feeling about these people. This is His perception. We read in His words. We not making nothing up. We're going off of. Hey, you know what's the number one? What's the most sold book in the world? The Bible. What's the most read book in the world? The Bible. What's the most stolen book in the world? The Bible. You ever seen the movie The Book of Eli?
Yes.
With Denzel Washington? What he had what did he have? See, that's the thing about it. And when they put in these movies, they not making these movies for y'all entertainment. They putting subliminal messages in these movies, and the ones who had an eyesight, the ones who can see through the darkness, they gonna see it, man. Alright, so in that movie with Denzel Washington, The Book of Eli, he had the Bible, right? Okay? He had the Bible, and who wanted it from him? Who was trying to get the Bible from him in that movie? Who?
The white man.
Because what he said about the Bible though. He said it's not just a book. His homie like, all this for a book. There's plenty of books out here. He got plenty of books. Some books. Throw these books in front of his ass. Give him all these books. He says it's not just a book, right? Because this book has power, right? It controls people, right? And that's how the government as controlling the narrative and controlling the people is by misinterpreting and perverting the Bible.
Y'all got social media?
We got a YouTube that we put this video on. This is a precept for you before you go. This is Baruch Form 1. It says this that I'm holding up, this Holy Bible, this is the book of the commandments of God. That's what it says right here. This is the book of the commandments of God, or the Most High, and the law that endures forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. So if you're not keeping the commandments and you one of these people on this side, you're gonna perish. See, if you do keep it, you're gonna actually make your way prosperous, as it tells in Joshua 1:8. You're gonna find success. You see? So right now we're at the bottom of the totem pole. Why? Because the masses of our people don't want to follow the scriptures. You see?
Blind.
If I can say this too, man, because whatever you about to do right now, nothing else really matter, right? Because this comes first, right? This comes before everything. This is supposed to be the number one thing. Hey, because everybody always want to know what their purpose in life is, right? Everybody always got to ask themselves that question: what is we living for, right? What is my purpose in life, right? What's your purpose? What are we here for? Why are we going through this? Why we gotta go to work? Why we live? Why we die? Why we this? Why we that, right? Brother Kushad, give me Leviticus 25 and 55. Let me get some. Go ahead, brother.
Deuteronomy 7 and 8. I'm gonna start at 9. Select it. It says, "Know therefore that the Lord Jehovah thy God," because that's possessive, right? He's our God.
Right.
He is the Most High. The
Right, so the God of the Bible
Mhm.
is only the God of who? The Israelites, man.
Right.
They say that all throughout the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, man.
What's your
Okay,
YouTube channel?
go ahead.
GMS Cleveland. Just type that in, you're gonna see about 3 channels pop up.
All
It
right.
say, "Which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him, and keep his covenant, his commandments to 1,000 generations, and repayeth them that hate him to their face.
Right.
To destroy them, he will not be slack to him that
Yeah,
hateth
because
them."
I'm gonna say this. He said, repay them. This the Lord speak. He said, repay them that hateth them to his face. So if people hate the Lord, why the fuck would the Lord love everybody? If it's certain people that hate him, why would you love somebody that hates you?
right.
That's like an oxymoron, bro. It don't add up. That's too negative, man.
That's
Okay, too positive. It don't add up. So why did Christian church tell you that the Lord love everybody? He said they that hate him because there's a people on the planet Earth that hate the Lord. Who you think that people is? The fucking white man. They hate the Lord, man. Obviously, right? Exactly, man. Exactly. They break every law, statute, commandment to the Bible, man. All right?
Hey, if I may say,
They
right
promote
quick,
homosexuality. They
verse
promote
says.
pedophilia. Okay? Go ahead, brother. No, you good, man.
Psalms 50,
Man.
Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
Yeah, them pastors in the church, they the wicked, man. All right, declaring the statutes. What's the statutes? Well, statutes is a law when you go into the Bible. That's the statutes. So they don't got nothing. The niggas, Pastor Vernon, okay, T.D. Jakes, all them, they don't have nothing to do with this, man, with the Bible, because they wicked. Go ahead.
Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth. Seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee.
Yeah, right. And now the brother got that for Esau. He said, seeing thou hatest instruction and cast his words behind you. Right. Go ahead.
I'm thinking of Jake. I know that's all for Esau, but I'm thinking of Jake as because they so fucking wicked. Jake done taught the wicked ones their ways, man. You see, they follow nothing else. Because right now, all through the spirit, we just perceived it all. Look, he may get it if he go home and research it, but at the end of the day, we know Jake is full of shit, man. They come up here just to get entertained and to go about their way.
That nigga, fuck, yo, man. Anybody that come up here, they gonna something gonna happen to him because it's
Get
spiritual.
marked.
Go ahead.
It's like that right quick. I think he had a problem with the proverbs and bywords that we call. So like we all get called by that, like the word Negro, or like the scripture say, because no, it's a separation between us right now, the northern and the southern kingdom. So when he sees the so-called Negro on the top of the list, like put his cell phone right here.
All right, because that's Ephraim, man. Isaiah.
Go ahead,
Hosea 7 and 8 say Ephraim, he had mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake, not turned.
Ephraim has mixed itself among the people, man. We saw all these people. So when the brother, you know, we got a brother to be with power, and then we start talking about a so-called white man. Like these people on down, Ephraim and them, they gonna get upset because they look like.
Yeah, exactly. And back in Puerto Rico, if you was a dark-skinned Puerto Rican, they'd tell you to
It's still like that
sleep with a so-called to make you lighter. They don't want to. They believe that they so-called white man.
Yeah, because they think that brown skin is a curse. The Puerto Ricans, when actuality, that's the complexion that they come from. That's how that's why the brother read that scripture, because they mixed themselves with these lighter nations, and that's how they became the Puerto Ricans. That's why they look white and shit like that. Because they when the conquistadors, when they go back to the Spaniards, when they so-called white people, when they came over to where what island were Puerto Ricans on? And the Dominicans and the French Dominicano. It's an island. It's the islands.
Just right quick, like even I work with a lot of Northern Kingdom, all right? Even their interaction amongst Esau is different than the Southern Kingdom. You know, because Jake and the so-called Negro could be around white people and it's awkward, man. You know, it's how they say awkward silence. But Ephraim deals with them as if they one of their own, right? They got
Ephraim don't got nothing. Ephraim don't relate to nothing with the so-called white man. Everything that Ephraim went through, we got all the we all living in the damn ghetto.
Right.
All right, we all working low income jobs.
Right.
All right, we all went in slavery. All right. That's why I'm saying they don't got nothing in common with the Edomites, man.
And I'm gonna say this too real quick about the Puerto Ricans. The reason why, what language do the Puerto Ricans speak, bro? Who does that come from? Spaniards. That's a bastard tongue. They put all this, they highly esteem that tongue. That's not even the language that they were speaking. That's the language that they conquerors forced on them. Just like we speak English. That come from English and the British. Because our enemies, they conquered us and they took us down and they forced us to speak English. They're like the Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, the Mexicans, all the niggas that speak Spanish and that Latin language, they learned that from the so-called white man. Because he conquered them, okay, and colonialized their ass, man. You know? What's his name? Cristobal Colon? What's it do? Ponce de Leon? You know?
Because the brother was just making mention about, pretty much Ephraim being a cake of turn. And immediately, I'm not digressing from the situation, but immediately I thought about how Benjamin, the so-called Jamaicans, they actually skin preaching themselves. They do. And you made me think about that. So I just wanted to grab this quick creep, Jeremiah.
And all that shit go back to the so-called white man, because he make them think that our skin is a curse, man. When it's not. It's a blessing, right? Because when we out in the sun, right, white people can't be in the sun. They got the show, man. It's a fucking, I forgot it was on RT News. Fun in the sun. No fun in the sun. That's the name of the. Go look that up on RT News. It was a documentary that they did. No fun in the sun. It was all people with because that's what white skin is. That's a curse. It's called leprosy.
You gotta remember, even a lot of them, Keith Thurman, the boxer, so-called Puerto Rican or Northern Kingdom, his father, jet black. You know what I'm saying? So, come on, man, you can't just Blake Griffin. That's the tribe he came out of.
Yeah,
so
right.
That's the head tribe.
Yeah, because this the tribe where who they Italy called Jesus, because they tell you that our Lord, he was right out of the tribe of Judah. Hey, get that real quick. Hey, get that real quick for him.
Can I get this?
Go ahead,
Jeremiah 2 and 32. Can a maid forget her ornaments or a bride her attire? Yet my people have forgotten these days without number. It says, my trim is style.
Hey, but that's a curse upon us, going back to Jeremiah the 17th chapter. We forgot about the Lord because we stopped following the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. So inherently, then we gonna forget about the Lord, because the Lord say He come in the volume of the books. So if you forget to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments, essentially you gonna forget about the one who they only called God and Jesus Christ.
And what's the law, statute, commandments? The only two you want to, if you
keep the two, love the one side, and love your brother, you gonna be good. You gonna, all the other ones gonna fall in line.
Yes,
So
that's right.
and the brother was there. You see, was real passionate trying to get this man to understand.
Right.
In a nutshell, the only thing he focused on, Judah or the Negroes, y'all think of father. That just look.
Because
Judah is the head tribe, but if you want to be technical,
that's how Jake look at it. Once they I was just saying, once they group lead, they posse or whoever they came with, they like, all right, that's kind of like pulling me away, so to speak. Hey man, the Lord said He wanted you to tend upon without distraction. All this other shit, you can go shopping later. You ain't gonna always have this opportunity. You ain't got it when the missile's dropping, man. It's your ass.
Oh, they can talk their whole life. They got that beat. They just like I know what you're saying. They mix themselves among the people, so they got that lighter skin, which you know the word light means what? Pure. So now they think that they come. Hey, because they come and they just see us, so Negroes, they don't want to hear that.
And then, hey, you heard me? I was in the spirit when I said, he said, they ain't no Bronco. He said, they couldn't feel us, bro. Yeah, the Lord. Go ahead.
This is Hebrews 7:14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
Right, he said he sprang out of Judah. That's talking about who they inwardly call Jesus Christ, you know? Right? That's what he actually looked like when you go into the scripture. It tells you revelation. The word revelation, that it means to reveal. That's what the word revelation means, to reveal something. So what was revealed unto John on the island of Patmos is what the Lord looked like in the scripture. Hey, matter of fact, John, they walked with the Lord, man. They seen him in person like me and you. They seen him in person. Okay?
He was a so-called Negro.
Yep, he was a so-called Negro, and so the disciples, all the disciples in the Bible, John, Mark, Luke, all of them was the so-called Negroes. Paul, he was a Benjamite, he was a Jamaican, okay, Rastafarian, okay?
And we say so-called because these are our biblical nationalities. When we all went to slavery, these the so-called name that the so-called white man gave us. So we weren't called Negroes and Mexicans until we went into slavery.
Right, Negro, that's a Latin word, which means dark skin. Hey, yeah, because in the Bible, people don't even know that the word nigger in the Bible, do you? Do you know that the word nigger is in the Bible? Right, because the word nigger, it just goes back to the Latin word negro, which means dark skin. Okay? Jim Jones, he put a Yup, Jim Jones. Man, my neighbors, bro, the ones who just moved behind my house, right there. They Puerto Rican, man. They look just dark skin, got an afro and everything, bro. But she speaks Spanish. She look brown like brown than us.
You got some people that might look like a so-called white person, but they could be an Israelite by spirit. Like them damn sisters. I ain't even know T and Tamara. They not Israelites. They Edomites because they father's a so-called white man. So they cause confusion of faces. So that's why you might see like Eminem or somebody like, damn, that nigga act like he black. No, because it's Jake.
Mac Miller. Justin Timberlake, Israelite.
I like me. I had sex with a so-called white woman. My baby might come out with the features, but I got to see my child is an Israelite.
You know, the numbers 1 and 18, not to say that it's excluded, but you know,
we were all amongst these other nations because we were sold all throughout the earth. So you got some people, hey, I remember back in the day, it was this freestyle battle, his name was Jin. He was a Chinese, but you know, we was in China, we got sold here, sold there. So it's Israelites all around the world, and everybody think that they're part of those nations.
Right, because the thing is, the reason why it's like that, because the Israelites, they look like everybody. So how is the Lord going to be able to tell if we got Israelites that look like Chinese, like an actual Chinese nigga, because if you go on YouTube, it's got Chinese rappers, no flesh. They got grills and all that shit tatted up. They Israelites, bro. So how the Lord is going to be able to tell is through their spirit, man, the type of spirit that they have. And mainly because of the faith. Hey, Bob Kushak, get first John, what is that? 6.
And that's why the so-called white man try to do away with the men and pop our women because they try to ease their way into being Israelites. Or we kill off the men, have sex with their women. Hey, that's why in society, a white family, they'll be mad if their daughter date a black man, but they won't be mad if their son date a black woman because they know that their son got the seed.
Hey, and that's the spirit, bro. not to digress, but if I
Said
may
1
say
and
just
6.
off of what you're saying alone, that's how you know a nation is conquered when the other nation got your woman. You see? And like I said earlier, we got their body, but Esau got their mind, man. He done fucking perverted them, got them thinking the woman is above the man, all this out of order shit, man. That shit ain't gonna fly with the Lord, man. He come to restore order in the earth. Hey, you see them missiles, hold that upside down, not the other way. That's coming to restore order in the earth, man. And if you don't get with it, man, your ass is grass.
Yeah, and our people always claim to believe in the Bible. Hey, that's why the scripture said they draw near them with their heart, with their mouth, but their heart is far from them. So that's what our people do. They claim that they love the Lord, I love the Lord, I go to church, the Lord know my hearts and all that, but they don't follow the law, His commandments. They don't know what is love. Because that's what love is, an action. All right, you gotta love is an action, and it tell you that this is the love of God when you follow His commandments. So that's how you love the Lord, if you follow the commandments of the Bible to the best of your ability. We know we can't follow all the commandments. We know that, and the Lord know that. He wants us just to put forth effort and show Him, okay, I can do this then. Okay, you don't want me to eat pork? I ain't gonna do that, because I'm in control of that. Okay, all right, you don't want me to do this? All right, you know what I'm saying? Certain things we can't keep in the law, because the Lord, you know, the Lord told us, the Israelite man, that when you see a what? Hey, the Lord said, thou shalt not suffer wish to live. So really, technically, we supposed to be running up and all these. No, you're right. I would talk about specifically these Edomites and their fucking palm readers. We supposed to be creeping up in them, because the Bible. Because the Bible said, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. A witch, that's a woman, or a warlock, that's a man. Familiar spirits, right? People who went into witchcraft and Ouija's and all that shit, you're supposed to kill them. But we can't do that because we're in this society today. So that law, the Lord will understand that. Okay, I know y'all under subjection under these so-called white people. I know they got laws that if you do this, if you keep my law, they'll throw you under the jail. You know, certain laws we know not to do, we can't keep them. But the ones we can keep, like not eating pork, not eating shrimp, not shaving your beard. You don't want to shave your beard if you're an Israelite man. Not getting no line up, none of that shit. No matter what your woman want, because that's why men do the thing that we do. We do everything for our woman, bro. You know, because a woman is our glory. That's why we do everything we do is for our woman, man, to please our woman. But in the kingdom of heaven, it's gonna be the other way around. The woman, you ever seen the movie Coming to America with Eddie Murphy? The woman in the beginning, that's how the women are gonna be towards the Israelite man, because the Lord said what? He gonna make a man finding in the golden wedge of Ophir, right? The man is gonna. Go ahead, brother. Yeah.
1 John 4 and 1. It says, beloved, believe not every spirit.
It said believe not every spirit, right? Because just because somebody come up looking like you, they look like us, that don't mean shit to us. If they ain't get down with these laws, statutes, commandments of the Bible, man, they can kick rocks at the end of the day. Excuse my friend, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. So go ahead.
It says, but try the spirit.
Try the spirit. How do we try people's spirit? We ask them questions concerning the Bible. Yeah, right. We ask them questions pertaining to the Bible. Oh, wait, do you believe in the Bible? Oh, wait, that's the first question we ask people. That's how we try y'all's spirit. Do you believe in the Bible? Or do you believe in all the Bible or some of the Bible? When you say you believe in all of it, or you say you believe in some of it, we gonna get a scripture that tell you don't supposed to take. So that's how it is. That's how we try people's spirit, by asking them questions pertaining to the Bible. Go ahead.
Because many false prophets are gone out into the world.
Yup, many false prophets are going out into the world, man. Right? Go ahead. Right. And who the false prophets? Like the brother said, TDJ. All those prophets that say the Lord loves everybody. If the nigga saying that the Lord loves everybody and bringing out John 3:16, you don't have no understanding of the Bible. All right? Because now if you know about Jesus, if you grew up in the church, if you know about Jesus, when he came back, he did what? He said, go to where? The lost sheep of Israel. He said, go not to any other city and into the Samaritans. Enter ye not, right? Get that scripture out the shop. So what is that? Matthew 10, 5, Hey, like this through the spirit. Yeah, coming through the spirit, you know, I just want to line back and say, I seen an article on the social media, and they was talking about like where they pastors during it was just a meme. It was like, where's the pastors during this like threatening cold? They said like 15 people got dead. Oh, and it rained in the 20s. In the bitter cold this past week. Spirit did. 20 started just Google searches. Over 20 people have been dropping dead due to just all types of accidents. Cold, hit by plow trucks, freezing to death. So there is justice of the Lord. He's sitting out cold in the time of Egypt. He said what? Hailstorm. So what? He put the temperatures really low, man. Right where people was dropping dead, man. So that's a judgment of the Lord. Go ahead.
I'm thinking judgment. I'm thinking
Go ahead.
and then what judgment take place at, bro? We're talking about what judgment take place at. When they teach you in the church that you go to heaven and be judged.
Right.
No, man, judgment get put. And you go up to heaven, man, and the Lord said, the Lord send you back down. You gonna go, and when you go through things in life, that's judgment. When you see a little kid get shot in the head, you be like, oh, why would the Lord allow it? Because that kid did something in his past life, and that was the judgment.
Go ahead, read that.
Yeah,
That's right, brother. Right, that's right. Because judgment, the Hebrew word for judgment is shapat, which that word means act of deciding the case or a decision. So the Lord is the one who had a decision, because the Lord said, well, I create evil, I create peace. The Lord said, I kill, I make alive. I, the Lord, do all these things. That's what the Lord said. So when somebody died, why niggas say the devil did it? That's because of the Christian church and the doctrine that they teach. Go ahead. And this will debunk this, man, about the Lord. Jesus came for everybody. Go ahead.
It was like Matthew 10 and 5. It say these 12, say Jesus was
Right, we going right.
sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the ways of the Gentiles.
The Gentiles, who are the Gentiles? Anybody outside of the nation of Israel. All right? And it ain't talking about, when in the New Testament, it's a difference between the Gentiles. It's two different Gentiles. You got a natural Gentile, like actual people that's heathens, and then you got Israelites in the Gentile state of mind, means they don't know that they Israelites. So for instance, hey, they're Gentiles. Hey, excuse me. Hey, you know you're an Israelite? She a Gentile, okay? For example, she's a Gentile. Just for example, not to, I was using her as an example, not to get her involved, just for information purposes. Oh, go ahead. So this was the Lord who they called Jesus told the disciples to do. He said, don't go to the Gentiles. So the Gentile, the white man, he's a Gentile. The Edomite, okay? The Ishmaelite, the Africans, they Gentile. We not Africans. It's obvious, bro. Who dominates sports? Who dominate? Do Africans? What African nigga you know in the NBA? No, African niggas don't run it. We the Israelites.
You might think they're African, like, what's that dude?
Joel Embiid.
Embiid, that nigga Joel Embiid.
Milwaukee.
Man, a lot of them.
Oh, Antetokounmpo?
He
That
think he
nigga.
Greek.
Yeah, he really is Israelite.
He think he's Greek. You're not Greek, bro. You're a damn Israelite, bro.
Paul said no.
Oh, right, but wait, Greek. He is a Greek though. You feel me? And that dude, what's his name? Giannis. Yeah, he is a Greek because when you go into the scriptures in the New Testament, you talk about the Greeks, man, and the Jew and the Greek. So a Greek is basically an Israelite who don't know that. That's the same thing with Gentile. You want to say something, brother?
No, I'm saying so go not in the ways of the Gentiles,
Right.
and into any city of the Samaritan enter ye not.
Right. Go ahead.
It said, but rather go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
It's specific who it's telling you to go to. So that's who the pastors, the preachers was. We're preachers, all right? And we the pastors of our flock. Our people are the sheep, all right? The Lord's sheep, all right? They're the Lord's sheep, and we're his pastor that he set up to bring our people back to him. Ain't like John, man. What John come to do? He said, I go to prepare the way for him that, you know what I'm talking about? John said he go to prepare the way. So that's what we doing. Essentially, we preparing the way for who they we call God and Jesus Christ for him to make his return. That's what we doing. And how we doing that? We turning the hearts of the fathers back to the children to the fathers. That's what that phrase. You got something? Go ahead. I got something.
2 Ezra 2 and 34. This is just back to the statement of my
I mean, our own people.
It says, and therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen, that hear. That says it alone right there. Yeah, because the brother got the precept to back it up. You know, only Israel can hear. Not these other nations, it ain't given to them. You see? He said, it says, and therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen that hear and understand.
Yeah, because we ain't going to be preaching to the other nations anyway. But if he did preaching to the other nations, they'd be listening like Ezekiel the 3rd chapter, like Ezekiel the 3rd chapter.
And you told the Chinese nigga, hey look, you the Lord's children, the Lord wants you to do this, and they'll be out here deep back getting like look at the fact that they believe in what the Buddha or whatever, they got strong faith to that nonsense, man. But here it is, our people got a true power.
They blow themselves up.
They blow themselves up.
They do suicide bombing, bro. For Allah, bro, right. That's faith, bro. That's faith in a false God, right. But that's faith, though, that they have.
You know, they even throw chains with swords and they back. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. It says 2 Kings 2:34, and therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen that hear and understand, look for your shepherd. He shall give you everlasting rest, for he is nigh at hand that shall come in the end of the world. And he said, when you see part of the sound of the time crash, you got these earthquakes and earthquakes. You got upwards of the people. You got these goddamn protests been going on for 2 months, 2.5 months over in France. And even just made its way to goddamn Paris. You got all these goddamn volcano eruptions. You had hell, California was on fire last year. And you got all this shit going on to show that the Lord about to visit this place would be made, man. Hold this shot, you get this quick friend, and this you got it back.
Psalms 147 and 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob.
He showed his word unto Jacob. What's the word of the Lord? The Holy Bible, man. All right, that's the word of the Lord, okay? He showed his word unto Jacob. Who's Jacob? All right, that Jacob name was changed to Israel. When you go into the book of Genesis, and you read about when Jacob, he wrestled with the angel, this y'all history, so y'all need to know this. That's our forefathers. Jacob, all right, Abraham, Isaac, those are our forefathers. King David, King Solomon, those are our forefathers. Paul, okay, Mark, Luke, John, all the people that's in the Bible that was righteous, those are our forefathers. And even some of the wicked niggas, man. You know? Because that's the balance. That's what the Lord did with it. One more time.
Psalms 147 and 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob.
Unto Jacob, all right, which Jacob's name was changed to Israel, okay, and we're the descendants of Israel, so we get to understand. He showed his word to us. That's why we out here. Whenever y'all seen a whole bunch of white boys preaching like this and giving y'all the proper understanding and speaking on y'all type of vernacular where y'all can relate to, never. All right, that's how you know we at the end. We young brothers, 15, brothers 17, 18, brothers 16 years old out here doing it, all right? We young brothers. Hey, the Lord, who they even call Jesus Christ, you know, I always we died. He was 33 years old. I'm younger than that, bro. And I consider myself a young man. So imagine how young our Lord was when he laid down his life for us, bro. He's on my age, bro. I got you. Go ahead.
Ministry at 12.
And I'm gonna say this, bro. He was somebody's son, bro. You know, and man.
At 12, he left his mother and his
It's so deep, bro. I'm almost more understanding. They don't know what I'm on right. It's all good. It's big.
He went to the house of the Lord at the age of 12. He left his mother and his father and just started preaching there. Because he was teaching the doctrine and the glories of the Lord.
That's when you become a man. When you turn 12 years old, when you can, this when you become a man. When you adolescence, when your voice starts to change, this when a boy becomes a man, when he's able to have sex with a woman and get her pregnant. That's when a boy is a man, right? Because at one point in time, it's a boy, he can't bring forth semen. You feel what I'm saying? And then when you turn into a man, that's when he's a man. And it's the same thing with the woman. That's what the Lord did with balance. And that's what we telling our people, they will come up against us though. Hey, the funny thing is though, we know this gonna happen because when who they even called Jesus, when Jesus came, he told them to do what? Come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. So that's what we doing. What they do to Jesus. Right, they killed him, so what you think they gonna do with us? Y'all that see us on the news? Y'all not familiar with Israelites?
Most recent, that's
on CNN and all that shit, they talk about we evil and wicked and all this, but the spirit kind of switched, but I'm getting right to you. Genesis 32:27, and he said unto him, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. Right, so Israel, his name was changed from Jacob to Israel. Israel had what? He had 12 sons. All right, and these is 12 sons. Well, 2 of those is his son's seed, his grandson. Yeah, right. 2 of Manasseh, 2 of these are his grandsons. Well, we all family, bro. The point is that these are the 12 patriarchs of Israel, all right? And patriarch mean what? Head of a family. No, this is the point too. Patriarch mean what? The word, when you go into the word patriarch, it means head of a family or chief. All right, and all these are what? All of these are what? No, but what sex are these names? What are they? Right. So men, they the chief. We run shit. We the leaders. We supposed to lead our family. Our women supposed to follow us, and the children supposed to follow in suit. The man is the leader. So I'm gonna say this too. That's why a lot of our people messed up because of the men, bro. We blame you. Blame yourself, bro. If your woman out of order, if anything fucked up, it's on you. Cause now, especially cause you know this. Hey man, bro, and this ain't easy, bro. Hey, people think that they gonna be easy coming into this cause the Christian church tell you the closer you get to God, the better your way. Yeah, joy and peace and happiness. It don't work like that, bro. You catch hell. It don't work right cause everybody against it. And they be like, how y'all niggas know that? They come up scoffing. People pull guns on us out here. We got a week. Look, the Lord, I'm gonna say this real quick, you got it. The Lord laid out his life for us. So that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to but that's the same thing. That's what we said. A brother laid out his life for his brother, man. That's what you supposed to do. You my brother, and everybody on here. If you see a nigga walk by, that's your brother. We got the same blood. That's our sister. But look how our people treat each other. If our homeless are fucked up back in the day, our people open the door, make a meal for you, sleep right there. You feel me? Give you an inheritance. Man, these people, our people ain't. Our people just all about themselves, bro.
If I may point you in the right direction, if there's anything you go home and read, Deuteronomy 28. That's the curses. That's the curses. That has to do everything with your present living condition today. The Bible is your past, present, and future, bro. Like, it's not just a fairy tale book. Everything in it makes sense if the Lord open your mind for you to get it. You see, we can lead you to it, but it's up to the Lord to ultimately give you the increase. All I'm simply saying is that's where all the curses is. I mean, we could go over a couple brief ones to show like we came here by via cargo slave ship and things of that nature. But Deuteronomy 28, that fits our people to a T. You know, while we kill each other.
Yeah, we under curses, bro. We under curses, man. We under curses because we don't want to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Go ahead.
What the brother said, right quick. What the brother said was true. Ultimately, they go back to us. We the men, we the head. We fell from our first mistake. That's why we in this condition. You see? But you ain't gonna be able to do it on your own. You know what I mean? I'm just simply saying like you gotta come to your house by shooting out the shot.
Yeah, and we always say this, it ain't easy, right? Because we don't know each other. We didn't know each other in the world. We had to get to know each other. That's just like you go to a family reunion and you meet one of your relatives. You 18. You even know we 18. You ain't never met each other once, and then y'all start kicking it and hanging out. That's how it is for us. Oh, we brothers. Oh, that's my brother. We family. Oh, we start kicking it. Because then what we got? We got something coming. The Bible. So we can't talk to this about everybody. You know, our family, like our blood, my blood brothers and blood brothers that came out of the same mom and so on and so forth. You can't even talk to them about this. You got
I'm gonna have both of them.
This is Romans 8. It's and 12. It says, therefore, brothers, we are debtors, not to the flesh. You live after the flesh. For if you live after the flesh, ye shall die.
Yeah, it said we debtors. When you in debt, that means you owe somebody, right? But we ain't debtors to the flesh, because that's what we living in. It's to the spirit. So that's why we out here, through the spirit.
Say not to live after the flesh, man.
It say to be carnally minded to death. Because when you go up in that chapter, that's what it says. When you go to like the 6th verse, it say right, to be carnally minded to death. You go up there, matter of fact.
This is verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death.
What's carnal? Right? Flesh. That's what the word flesh goes, carnal. That talk about your flesh. So who's carnal minded? Our people. That's all they want to do is satisfy their flesh. They don't want to see what's a spiritual thing. A spiritual thing that you can do is fast. You think a nigga gonna fast? You think a fast? Excuse my French. No flex. No. Because Americans, they the most greediest people anyway. So our people is in there too. You think they would fast? That's something spiritual that you can do, but our people is more carnal. That's carnal. To keep eating and shit like that. To feed the flesh, you're better off fasting. Because why? All that shit is poison anyway. It's GMOs. It's pesticides all on it. Poison in it. You gonna feel better, man. You know? Go ahead.
It's Leviticus.
So to be carnally minded, go ahead.
25 and 55. I know you
Oh yeah, that's
you said we in debt. You said we in debt. We in debt to the Lord. We owe him. He said you are bought with a price. And that price is the blood of Yahweh. You know, Jesus.
Yeah, you think the Lord gave his only begotten son for us for nothing? It's his fucking son. I got a son. You think I'm gonna give my son for you, nigga, just to give him? No, you owe me for this. You gotta pay me back. No, this is my fucking son. And no, like really, like no.
Like Jake. And like any Jake, he won't give his
or if you don't, I'm coming for you. This my son. If you got my son, this what you did, and then you say you gonna pay me back. Cool. If not, if you don't, because the Lord talk about vows. If you make a vow, and that's what our people did. We made a vow, right? He said, let his blood be upon us. And now why you gotta vow, you gotta do this if you're an Israelite man. Proverbs 8.
I said this one thing, it was like a law. Basically what the brother was saying was a law. If like in these situations where that back in the ancient world, like an ox would kill another man's ox. That man would have to pay that man his ox and some other and the interest would kill one of his animals. Just like my brother was saying.
Leviticus 25, right quick at 55. For unto me, the children of Israel are servants.
The children of Israel are servants. So if you a child of Israel, you see yourself on this sign right here, then you a servant of who you really call God and Jesus Christ. How do you serve the Lord? You know how to serve the Lord? If you're an Israelite man, you know what you're supposed to be doing? What? See? And now look, this the balance. All right, y'all gonna see the other side of this, because everything ain't sweet. Like we've been talking y'all, everything been cool. Y'all are gonna see the other side really, but don't read that again.
Leviticus 25, 55. For unto me, the children of Israel are servants.
The children of Israel are servants, all right? Go ahead.
It says they are my servants.
They are my servants, all right?
Whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your power.
So that's what we're supposed to be doing, serving the Lord. Okay? What's going on?
Yeah, what you got? You got. What's up? What? We kind of up in the season.
Yeah, we on camera right here. So go back to what y'all had with him.
That's right, man. So we get to the Lord, man. You owe how about shit now shot with your life. Hey, he said Romans 12:1, man. Hey, we gotta offer our life as a living sacrifice, man. You see? That's demanded of us. It's demanded of us. If you're an able-bodied individual, hey, the scripture say, I believe, Numbers 11:29, Moses said himself, he would that all of Israel was prophets, man. We gotta come out here and foretell people what's to come. Destruction is coming. America about to be destroyed by fire, man. The Lord said, think not that I come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace but a sword, man. So that's what you gotta look forward to. A sword is an instrument used for what? War, death, bloodshed, right? That's what the Lord about to bring to this place in a mass number, man. You gotta go.
No, I was about to say, because, and guess why? Because this is the generation who crucified the Lord. And the same so-called white people you see, they were the Romans, and they spirit, man. This are the same spirits that gave our people who gave the thumbs up to the Lord's crucifixion or back today for judgment, man. So that's why he coming with a sword, because these are the same spirits that killed the Lord, man, in today's time. And why the scripture say, behold, he coming with the clouds, and every eye shall see him, even they who pierce him. Because the same people who pierced the Lord are back today for judgment, man.
It say, do not listen to Christ and understand the voice.
That's what we doing. He said, right, the word cry basically means speak to utter. It said, do not wish to cry. That's what we doing. We cry. We uttering out, man. Right? Pursuant to Ezekiel, what? 9:4. The Lord said, what? Put a mark upon them that sigh and cry for the bump. So if you're an Israelite man, you're supposed to be sighing and crying to the Lord for all the wickedness that go on in the society. You being oppressed, right? You being oppressed? Right. So you're supposed to be, if you're an Israelite man, you're supposed to be crying out to the Lord. Look, for instance, if you got a son, right? If you got a son and niggas is bullying him, right? Niggas are bullying him all through the neighborhood, and he gonna cry to that father. What you gonna do? You gonna do what you can for him, right? To try to protect him, right? So that's what we doing right now. We crying to the Lord, right? We crying to, well, really, this the Lord crying to our people through us to come back to Him. Go ahead.
She's standing in the top of the high places, the way in the places of the bad. She's right at the gates. We live in, we preaching in the gates. Like the gates is the chief places.
We're not just in the wilderness right now. I mean, where everyone comes, Cleveland, they come downtown, all nations. It's a chief place to be.
It's in the middle of the east and the west.
In the middle of
All nations of people. You know, you see all types of people.
Hey, you see Chinese folks? Hey, we right here in the middle. We right here by Jack Casino. People come from other countries to go to Jack Casino in Cleveland. People come from other countries to go down to our city. Oh, they shot what's that movie with the Avengers? They shot that movie right there in Tower City with the Avengers. And what's that? Winter Soldier, Captain America, Winter Soldier. They shot that movie here too. So this is a place where all ethnicities of people is gonna be at. All right, and that's why we gotta speak to all nations of people, right? Because our people can look like any nation. So that's why we gotta come down here with all the people. We can't be in the hood where niggas is in. It don't work like that. Ain't no folk that look like white people, because our people some of them gonna look like white people. Some of them gonna look like Chinese people. We can't be in the hood 24 motherfucking 7. Holler that nigga, hard head nigga. You feel me? Right. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression wise man
He
mad.
said, surely oppression, with the word oppression, it goes back to the word extortion. You actually being extorted. How do you be extorted in this society when you gotta go get a goddamn license and registration for a vehicle that you paid your cash money for, no payment on, and to drive it? How else are you being extorted? You gotta pay fucking insurance, car insurance. How in taxes you being extorted? How else are you being extorted? When you go into the U.S. Constitution, the United States Constitution, it tell you that wages and earnings are not taxable, but they still take out fucking taxes on your paycheck. So you being extorted, man. Okay? And then another thing too, when you go into the U.S. Constitution, man, what is it? Section 10, what? Article 1, Section 10, it tell you that the only money that the government is supposed to distribute out to the citizens is gold and silver. Why the fuck they giving me RFN notes?
Exactly. That ain't real.
And the money ain't back by now. That's going against the Bible.
Yeah. That's why we're that's why we out here speaking loud. Like the scripture commands. He said Isaiah 58:1, cry loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Yeah.
People that transgress the house of Jacob this sin.
That's right.
And another way you've been oppressed, because the Lord told us to be fruitful and increase.
That's right, man.
Now that when we have a child in this society, the so-called white man, they put us on child support. So that's why people out here like, look, man, I ain't gonna keep having kids, man. Why? Because on top of that, you gotta take care of your kid, and then on top of that, you gotta pay the so-called white man. And then he get the money to your married mama. She don't do what she's supposed to do with it. Like your child under your daddy, I need some shoes. That draw the child into his father.
Hey, and you know what? Another way how the so-called white man defraud our people, the so-called Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Negroes, how he defraud us too, man. You know another way how he defraud us? How else could this devil defraud you, man? He tell you that you black. What color is your fucking skin, man? I'm brown. He tell you that he white, man. What color is this? What color is? Ain't no person on the face of the earth that resemble this pigmentation that color that paper, man.
Red.
Exactly, man. They fucking don't have no melanin because that's a curse that the Lord put on them, man. That's right. That's why these so-called white people look like they look. Blonde hair, when you go into the scriptures, blonde hair and blue eyes is a curse, man.
Yeah. This is Jeremiah 50 and 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts.
We on YouTube.
And the children of Israel and the children of Judah came together, and that took them, and all that kept them held them fast, and they refused to let them go.
And that's just like, hey, you are a so-called white person always say, man, y'all niggas need to go back to where y'all came from. They don't really want us to go back to where we came from. Why? But we the biggest consumers in the society.
Where did we come from?
All right? We the biggest consumer. Hey, the so-called white man wouldn't be making nothing if it weren't for us. That's why when the so-called Arabs come over here to our country, what they do? They set up in our community.
And this is where we
Yeah,
come
the
from.
liquor store.
Where did we come from?
Israel. Where we come from?
Israel?
Yeah, oh yeah, Israel, yeah. Oh yeah, but they got us from Africa. The reason when you going back to the transatlantic slave trade, they got us from Africa because we fled to Israel because we was being persecuted. The Edomites, they was pursuing us. They was trying to kill us. So we fled into Africa because we know the Africans, they have the same type of complexion that we have, but their spirit is different from ours. That's why when they tell you throughout history that blacks sold blacks into slavery, they talking about so-called Africans sold Israelites into slavery. Because the Africans, they already know we not their people because we have two different spirits, man. Okay?
Are you familiar with what Louis Farrakhan teaches?
Louis Farrakhan, he teach about the Israelites, but Louis Farrakhan, he only teach, yeah, I'm familiar with Louis Farrakhan, and I'm Elijah Muhammad, I'm familiar with the Muslim and Islam, the doctrine, but the difference, the thing about his teachings, he only teach that the so-called Negroes are the chosen people of the Lord. That ain't true. The Mexicans, the Lord people too.
That's
the
right.
Puerto Ricans, the Cubans, the Haitians, Jamaicans, he only say the so-called Negroes. That ain't right.
What does it mean?
Go ahead.
This is the land back. This is the land back on what the brother was just talking about. This is a book called From Babylon, all right? And it says, in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine,
Right, everybody say this. See, this links up with the Bible. This stuff right here, this what you call, hey, that's what you call secular history right here. So that's how we link this up with the Bible, right? Go ahead.
they say during the period of
Because when you go to the New Testament, right? The New Testament with Matthew and all, right? Well, that's during the time of the Romans. All right, that's during the time of the Romans. When you read Matthew, when you going from Matthew to Revelation, that's the time of the Romans. Okay, go ahead.
It says, during the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution.
We the Jews, and I'm gonna tell you this: the reason why they call us Jews, that people don't even know why. The reason why the Romans called us Jews, why? Because the so-called Negroes, the West Indians, and the Haitians, they couldn't tell us apart. So they said, man, we just gonna call them Jews. Because they couldn't tell us apart. They didn't know who was Judah. They didn't know who was Benjamin. They didn't know who was Levi. So they called us Jews. So it said over 1 million Jews fled into Africa. Go ahead.
Fleeing the Roman persecution and slavery.
Right, saying Edomite persecution. Edomite, Esau, Edom. Where is he? These so-called white people. They're Esau. Go ahead.
The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves.
Black, what's the word? Black, we ain't black. You brown. Your coat's black. Your skin don't even resemble that, right?
You believe in Jesus Christ, the Son of God?
Oh yes, we believe it, but we look, that's not his name. Because we know that the letter J is a derivative from what? The letter I. You know, when you look at the lowercase I, right? That's where the J originated from. They just added the hook on it. See it in your mind. The lowercase I with the dot on the top, and the lowercase J with the hook right there. That's all they did. They added the hook on there.
That was they added the letter J to the alphabet.
Oh no, right. I was talking about a little one, but yeah, that's a big one.
You believe that Jesus Christ is Jewish?
Yeah, he was. He said we just read it. He was Jew. Right, because Jewish. We don't even gotta go because he's giving the milk. But yes, the Lord. Yep, he was a Jew. Yeah, he was Jewish. Yep. The Lord when you read Hebrews, the brother just read it out. He said it's evident that our Lord sprang out of the tribe of Judah. The Lord is talking about who? Yeah, right.
What does it
That's
mean?
what he looked like.
What does it mean to be a Muslim?
Oh, do you know what the word Muslim means? No.
I don't.
Right, but are you a Muslim? What do you know what the word Muslim means? Muslim, the word Muslim means to submit oneself to the faith. That's what you hear me? This for all you goddamn Muslims and Islam buffs out there. The word Muslim means what? To submit yourself to the faith. Do the Muslims submit to the fucking faith? Of course not. So we the real Muslims, if you want to call something, but we ain't Muslims. Ain't
What did you guys call yourselves?
We Israelites. We Hebrew Israelites, according to the Bible. You got a scripture you want to read, brother?
But did you not know that Louis Farrakhan teaches his followers that the white man is a true white devil?
Yeah, I know that. He right. Like I said, I'm familiar with the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. I'm familiar with their teachings. Man. I understand. Look, I'm familiar with their teachings. The only thing I'm telling you that what? Even look, now I'm gonna say, now I know this. You seen the movie Malcolm X, right? With Denzel Washington? And that movie, why they killed Malcolm X? Because he started exposing them, the Muslims, that they was into white man, blue-eyed devil. That's why they killed him. Because they under what you call a 501c3 charge.
Always Martin Luther King.
He was with them, man. They got pictures of him with the elites, with the so-called white people. Martin Luther King. We call him Martin Luther King. Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out the book of the Lord and read. So this is the book of the Lord, not the Quran, right? Not the book of the dead, not the Jewish Talmud. It says seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Go ahead.
No one of these shall fail.
This is right. This King James. Let me read.
Precepts don't fail, man. Everything that's written is gonna come to fruition. The Lord said this, and not the word that's returned to him void, man. That's right. Accomplish that word to his son. It says, no one of these shall fail, none shall obey. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. And ultimately, at the end of the day, this is the only book that contains prophecies. No other book upon the face of the earth contains prophecies.
You guys believe in
To
the devil,
foretell something to
burial,
come.
and resurrection
We are
of
telling
Jesus
you,
Christ.
look, America is going to be destroyed by fire. That's a
right.
prophecy.
I believe that.
You hear that? That's a prophecy. It's not found in the Quran. It's found here in the Holy Bible, Malachi
that's what I
4:1.
read.
You see? So the fact of the matter that I'm simply saying, he says, seek out of the book of the Lord and read. Leave off of Louis Farrakhan and his teachings. Okay, he has some truth, but not the full truth. Leave off of that. It's misleading you. He telling you not to even shave your beard and shit. You see? I'm not sure if you can grow it or not, but I'm simply saying it's not the right doctrine. Okay? At the end of the day, this is the 110% truth. That's
right.
You need to get with it. When it's inside. That's our message to the people at home watching this video. You need to repent, turn to your how about Shemel Shah, get right before the destruction comes. Because you don't have long. Alright? This place is about to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, whether you like it or not.
That's right.
You know about us, you know about Israelites. You seen us on the news?
kind of fishy, man. You're being kind of fishy.
I'm very curious. This is interesting information. Pretty much on everything you guys need. I've seen you here before.
About black and white.
No, it ain't. Because God so high.
This is revelation.
That's not
true. That's not true.
You know the
That's not true. That's foolish. That's foolish as hell. This is revelation. 13 verse 9. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Another word for captivity is slavery. What a slave sign? Let me see that. Give him a blast from the past real quick.
Alright.
Cause the slave sign. You was born in what?
Like in what year you was born?
Yeah, he know about Emmett Till.
1949. Over 18.
Yeah.
70 years old. Last month still play basketball.
Top right corner.
Man, that's horrible, bro.
You wanna get a white folks passages, so you wanna fail back. You wanna go like they did us.
I'm going to say nothing else. They have their fun now. We have ours here.
All right.
Amen.
All right.
Take care, bro.
All right. Good answer. Good answer. Go ahead.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here the nation be made the same. Verse 15. And he had power to give.
Hold on, who's this he? You keep on talking about he. Who's this goddamn he? That is talking about. Nobody never say nothing about this guy. Keep on saying he. Who is the he? Right. It's like it's a mythical, like a beast, a person, like what?
It says he. So that's speaking about a man, an actual person. It says he.
Somebody wake up in the morning, sleep, the heat. So,
Man, I see.
yeah, he's what's up.
And he had power to give life to the image of the beast. And the image of the beast shall both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast be killed.
That's talking about us, man. We're not going to worship the so-called white man. We started with the, Rothschild, Rockefellers, the Illuminati, the elite of this society, had basically, and they brought power to us. They made this world, this current system we live in, everything is tech, everything is digital, everything must be subject to.
Because that's the image of the beast, right? The Roman pagan system. That's the image of the beast. Democracy, okay, the presidency, the Senate, and all that fucking wickedness, the Democrats, all that. That's the image of the beast, man. The philosophy, the ideologies of America, or the so-called white man. That's all the image of the beast, man. Oh, the mark of the beast, that all plays in there. The what's that? The fourth industrial revolution.
Yes, 5G and all this.
All that. That's the part of the image of the beast.
Being a part of this, and the head of this, and the head place where it's America, man.
Yep.
This is promoted hard, and throughout America, every nation, that's why they come here, and they get a part of they be a part of the beast. So they say fuck what they had going on and their laws and and so forth.
Right.
Their culture and become a part of a beast. Wow, and what's the beast?
Man, on the EU.
I'm just talking about just a beast, just like an animal.
A beast is somebody
beast person.
void of the understanding. Who don't have this understanding of Yahweh Shem Al Shai, that's a beast. Like 2/3 they beast.
They natural brute beasts made to be taken and destroyed. Yeah, go.
And then it says, say this, verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand.
That's where you got the wisdom, knowledge, and
Yeah, mark in their right hand. The Hebrew word for mark and corrupt, it go back to the word kazak, right? You know? Hey, right, because when you go into that, go read that again, verse 16. And he calls them all. He said, and he calls them all when the brother was the elder of his life. The other day, the elder called. You go into that word cause, the Bible shop. You gotta pull up the blue letter. You gotta go into it, brother. Yeah. He said, and he calls them all. This is what Revelation 13 and 15 said. It said he, so it's talking about an actual man. Let's see what the word causes means. To make. To make. So it says that he's making. The so-called white man gonna make you people get an RFID microchip in your hand, which is the mark of the beast, man. That's gonna be the new form of currency. They gonna do away with money. All right. All these other countries outside of America, they already ditching the United States dollar, man. Okay. So it says to make, right? It says to make. So he says, I'm gonna read.
Fashion,
and he calls them all. He says to make all. Go ahead.
Fashion, form, author, to cause, to make ready, to prepare. Like that.
Yeah, cut, keep going.
To make something out of something. To acquire, to provide a thing for oneself. To render one anything.
Get some more, and that's a point.
So like, with the name of the thing made to produce, to construct, form, fashion, etc.
No, right. Go down to 2 right here to put 1/4. Read that down.
Okay, to put 1/4, right. To lead him out.
Keep going.
To make one do something.
You hear that? He said, no, the point is, he said to make one do something. That's what the word causes means. So it said he calls him, the so-called white man gonna make you do that shit.
That's right.
He said, it gonna keep going. Read, keep going.
Yeah. It said to make one do something, cause one to do the author of a thing, to cause, bring about, to do, to act rightly, do well, to carry out, to execute, to do a thing unto one. It said to designate of time, to pass, spend. This is it's like you good, man.
Because it was a specific word that the elder had said, man.
Practice.
He said unescapable. He said unavoidable, man. That's what the word causes means.
No, but you hit it on the head though. They hit it on the head.
That was Esau doing. Esau what the people, what Israelites want to, they want to keep the judgment. And right now Esau got all these so-called rappers and these so-called people with money getting the damn chip. You gotta think like this. Once he make it, why the hell you get the currency? He's gonna take it. What's the order? That was it though.
Yeah, but that's the point.
That's
They
what
makes one do something.
distractors though. You know, like the brothers just said, LeBron James be on TV until you take the shit. Everybody gonna know that gonna take it.
Right, so the word causes, right, like the brother said, we're going into the word. Go back to that Revelation now.
Yeah.
So we got to understand on the word causes. It says to make one do something. Yeah, so he said he calls them all, so he making all of y'all do something.
Yeah, because the dude, what's his name, the one nigga, he said, well, I can get the chip and take it out. Well, wait a minute. It's just a bot. Well, wait a minute. You gonna get the chip, that's it. The Lord, you get the chip, that's your ass, man. Ain't no gonna get the chip and rock with the devil for a while.
And take it out.
Man.
The scripture say,
You get the chip. No, it's like, go ahead. What's up?
just right quick, the scripture say don't accept the Lord. That's a
Yeah, that's a
I ain't even hear him
bullshit.
say this. That's a bullshit.
No, he said, I'm gonna get the chip and I'm gonna take it out, see how it goes. You took the Lord, that's your ass. Let's say you, oh well, and that's like flirting with the enemy for one day, then coming back. No, once you leave, you out, man. That's treason. Hey, that's treason. Just like this cat, that's like leaving this troop. So I'm gonna come. No, fuck you, man.
They call that,
Don't find your way.
in the military, they call that defecting
Yeah,
to the enemy. You defected to the enemy. You
sided
sided with them.
Yeah, you went rogue. You know?
Yeah, you a rebel. You a rebel. Yeah.
AWOL, you went AWOL.
Episode out leave.
Episode out leave. So it says Revelation 13 and 16, and he caused them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark.
Go ahead
to their right hand.
He
and
said
their
to
forehead.
receive. Let's go into that word receive. Let's see what that means. All right. He said he calls all to receive. Okay. So this the he is the so-called white man. He run the government. He gonna make y'all do this, the government, cause they gonna do what? Donald Trump already said, man, I got powers that I know. Hey, the brother did a video about the powers that Donald Trump have, well, a president have doing a national emergency.
Oh, come.
You did a video on that, right?
national emergency. He got the power to shut off the internet.
Suspend the Constitution.
Suspend the Constitution. He got the power to freeze bank accounts, right? So and power to talk about to make himself a powerful police force, that's martial law. Right. So if he frees the bank accounts, that's gonna lead to all this is going that chaos. It's gonna all lead up to the chip, man.
So that's what that's what section is. The section basically is to freeze your account. So you can't make that, and that's why Venezuela is so fucked up. They can't trade no oil. They froze they virus.
Right, because they got that fucking IMF there, the International Monetary Fund, the rich banks over there, man.
Right. Hey, that's the spirit because what's also going on. If you look it up, they let Great Britain hold their gold. It was like a couple billion, but they let them hold their gold, and they went to ask for it to retrieve it back, and they said they refused to give it. You know, I'm talking about Venezuela. That was recent. And also, just laying backing up the brother, the power also that the president has during the state of emergency is to bypass the Congress and the Senate, like the House of Representatives. So they don't need their approval. They can make an executive order, so to speak. As long as they stay, like they say, like they declare a national emergency, but really, there's like as long as they stay within the state of war, whether it be a war on terror, a war on drugs, a war on this, a war on that, as long as they stay within the state of war, the president has that authority.
And they hold meetings every 6 months to try to come up with an agreement. So if he declares a state of emergency, they ain't gonna have a meeting to 6 months after that.
And that's the point, man. Going back into this, man, this damn devil administering that. Go to that word, Bible shot.
Yeah.
I mean, receiving. Yeah.
Receive strong G13225.
All right.
D don't mean. If I said it right, it say to give.
To give, right? So to give something to someone. So who's gonna? He said he calls them all. Who's gonna give it to you? The government. He gonna give y'all the RFID microchip, man, which is the mark of the beast.
Yeah, they use tattoo artists. You know, they tattoo just like you go there and they're gonna open up little hob shops.
Yep.
You know, little mom and pop shops. Tattoo artists looking cool. And you gonna go in there and get it, man.
Like CVS was coming to fruit shop.
Make it look cool.
Put it in babies too.
Oh yeah, right when
Like
that's
interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be alluring, enticing.
That's fucked up.
Say to give something to someone.
To give something to someone. All right.
The one's own according to give one something.
Yep.
To his advantage.
Keep going.
To bestow a gift.
Keep going.
To grant, to give one asking, let have, to supply, furnish necessary things.
Keep going.
It says to give over and deliver. It says to reach out, extend, present of a writing, to give one, to give over to one's care, and trust and commit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because when you receive that, it's a commitment.
Yep.
It's no, I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna take it out. No, you commit yourself to that. Just like how we commit ourselves to this truth, and there's no taking it back. You commit it. You committed to it. You broke that law. That law it gotta be answered. You cannot not undo something. If you break the law, you gotta, you broke it. You gotta get judged. Of course, you repent, don't do it again, but that's something you can't undo. Once you do it, that's a stain on it. All right?
And that's the point.
That's
right
the point.
after that.
Something to be administered.
Something to be administered. When you administer something, what does administer mean, man? Yeah, come. Right. You know, like the brother said, right. Right. When you who administer fucking food stamps? Okay? Who administer government assistance? Who is their law? Right. So that's the point. The so-called white man does, man. You got a precept, bro?
Yeah.
Who got a USB for it?
This is second Maccabees 6 and 6 and
and 18.
Hey,
This is Second
got that charger
Maccabees,
for your Android?
chapter 6, and verse 18.
Got your charger?
It says, Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man, and of a well-favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth and eat swine's blood. Right. Meaning he didn't want to do it. Right. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get the part where he didn't want to stain his. He did it. He did down. Yeah, I got you. And he didn't stain his. You want me to jump down? Yeah, just jump down. Just find that part. That's all I want. All right. It says. I'll read verse 27. Wherefore, 2 Maccabees 6:27. Wherefore now manfully changing this life, I will shew myself such as one as my age requires. It says, this 2 Maccabees 6:24. For it becomes not our age, said he, in any wise to dissemble, whereby many young persons might think that Eleazar, being 80 years old and 10, were now gone to a strange religion. Right, and that's what like we said, we not going. That's a strange religion trying to take that mark. Yeah, we ain't gonna take it out. We ain't gonna just like Eleazar did. That would have been, he couldn't eat it and try to spit it out his mouth. Fuck that shit. I ain't going to period. Cause that's what they told him. They said just act like it. So the youth can see you like it cause they corner, like they looking at it. It looked like you did it, whether you did it or not. You know, so they going off of that. Yeah. You know? Yeah. That last part. Yeah, I'll finish the part. Verse 25, and so they through my hypocrisy and desire to live a little time and a moment longer should be deceived by me, and I get a stain to my old age and make it abominable. Right. You don't want no stain, period. So you was off, man. It's about talking about I'm gonna get it and take it off my hand. That's a stain on it, period. You don't want that. Nothing. I got some. This is Ecclesiastes 7:1. A good name is better than precious ointment. That's good name. That's a good name, man. Good name. Because you ain't stain yourself, man. That's beautiful, man. You don't want to stain yourself. You don't want to do. That's all. He teaches the people that.
Right, because the scriptures say our name is known in heaven. You know, so like you want that good name in the spiritual world. You don't want to be the one. Oh yeah, he's slothful. He ain't doing what he gotta do. You want to be the one. Oh yeah, this man. He just killed 1,000 men today. You know, he did this, he did that. You know, you want to have that good name to the Lord. You know?
Right, and the word good basically means adequate. You gotta have a desirable name, right? What's a desirable name? Apostle Tahar. Apostle Ramla. Apostle Gabar. You feel me? Okay. Hey, Apostle Recall. The Elder Ayathan, Elder Aiknop, Elder Desirable, Elder Uriah, Elder. You feel me? Them is desirable and adequate names, man. You feel me? So it says a good name. All right. Matter of fact, let me go into the word good real quick. Wow. Yeah, that's the Hebrew word. That's right. Tawab, right, that's the spirit, but the word good, because the scripture said a good name is better than precious ointment, right? That's the Hebrew word for good, like the brother said, Tawab, but I got it from the Adam on the line. It said to be desired or approved of. It said having the qualities required for a particular role, right? You know? Right. Okay, so lock it. Okay, good. Alright, it says desirable, effective, right? It said a good name. What's an effective name? The Apostle Elder Great Millstone, goddamn. That name is effective, goddamn. You hear me? And like the Elder Ariella said, man, he said duplication, because that's what we do. That's the best way of getting a franchise business. That's the best way of making a lucrative amount of money. You go into the franchise industry, right? Like for instance, like McDonald's. Feel me? All you gotta do, they got a process that's set up, right? All you do is follow that and you're gonna be successful. So that's what we do. And the apostles and elders, they duplicate who? The apostles before him. They're elders. And then the men before them. So it says good is desirable, effective, fitting, suitable, right? So a good name is better than precious ointment. and the day of death than the day of one's birth. Yeah, so you want the end of the things. You ready to yes. Like it, go ahead. No, I'm just not having a side conversation. I'm just saying that's weird because we still talking about King David to this day. That 2,000 years later, Yahweh shot, and all these other great men that Solomon. That was set as an example of how we should guide ourselves. Man, the prophet liaison, the high priest, you know, these are great men that have a good name. That even after 2,000-something years, their name still holds weight. Because they ain't standing, so they didn't stand. So this is James 5:10. Take my brethren, the prophet, who has spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction, and patience.
That's what my brother has said about the elders. You know, they basically teaching what they learned, what they was taught from their elders. You know? And now we teach what we was learned from our elders. You know, we just taking on that example that was given us to us.
Yeah, because Apostle Paul said that. He said, "Be ye followers of me, as I am a follower of Mashiach." All right, so why wouldn't we follow them? If they follow Yahweh Hashem Shah, and like the scripture said, he that believeth on me, as the scripture said. So they the only ones out of all the Israelite groups that's doing what the scripture say to the T. Yeah. Not taking nothing away, not adding nothing to it. And they just doing it bad. They just back then we didn't have like the internet as we got it now. So now it's on a, you know, yeah, people look at it like, oh, what? Because now we got more resources to bring out the word now. So that's why we got a YouTube, people got Google Hangouts. And some brothers even do it on Instagram like that. I know brothers post a lot of edifying, you know, pictures. You know, like, scripture say that, man.
My sword to be able to look into the word and translation.
Make full proof of our ministry. It's still the same thing, still the same message.
This Hebrews chapter 10, verse 38. Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back.
The just, man, if I can say that. It said the just shall live by faith. Who's the just, man? Let me get a real quick, bro. This is James chapter 5. And because you can read that again real quick. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, because we know who the unjust is. Gone. It's kind of obvious that. Nobody don't say nothing about the unjust, but the just get put in the bad light. And guess what they do? They on the Fox News. They only showed the picture of the woman falling. Yeah. Wait a minute, whoa, keep watching it, that bitch got arrested. And she assaulted them. She assaulted them. You see what they do, man? Yeah. You know, they didn't show the whole, they just show, we push. We didn't even touch it. They didn't even touch it, first of all. Then she got arrested.
You know, on top of that was an old ass video.
It's, read that again, Papa.
It's Hebrews 10 and 38. Now the just shall live by faith.
The Lord said the just shall live by faith. Who the just? The Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, never seen the Indians. Y'all the just, man. All right, this is James 5 and 5. Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanting. Ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. And that's talking about these damn Edomites. Hey, man, why y'all come over here to Foot Locker and buy that shit? It was cheaper in y'all country, man. Niggas bugged out, man. Excuse me, bro. These niggas just threw me off real quick. Niggas stupid. Yeah, slugging, brother. But they can, yeah, they're about Moab. Yeah, this shit made in China. They gonna be like our watch
That's right.
clothes and you know, they gonna like
Yeah, they gonna be like seamstress, right? Swords and seamstress, tailors. Yeah. Yep. It says, this is James 5 and 6. It said, "You have condemned and killed the just." So who did that to us? Who condemned and killed us? Right? Who condemned and killed the just? The Israelites. The so-called white man. How many? It says, "And he doeth not resist you." Yeah. So my point of bringing that out, the just is the Israelites. Brother, what you was reading?
It says, this Hebrews 10 and 38. Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall not have no pleasure in him, man. So yeah, if you draw back, man, you draw back, man, the Lord ain't gonna have no pleasure in you, man.
Right, this ain't the hocus
Hey,
pocus.
look, listen. What's the point of having a woman and she gonna sleep with another man? You don't want her back no more, man. She filthy, man. She defiled, man.
You belong to him now. Shit.
All right, and it says, verse 39, but we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to saving of the soul, man. And that's why we in this faith right now, man, walking forward, man. Not caring what nobody say about us, man. Not caring about what our women say about us, man. All right, we try to follow the laws and commandments to the best of our ability, man. Because we got hope and faith that this is what's gonna save us.
Yeah,
Right.
You're like Book of Eli. He was just walking. The book, like the white dudes, he took the book, he got shot. He just caught him on the road, just moving. That's how you do it. You just moving. Like, even though we got the thorn in our side, and sometimes, like outside of, see y'all watch us on YouTube, and y'all just think, I'm like, bro, it's an honor to go home sometimes till ain't to no fucking home, man. You know what I'm saying? Or just, you know, y'all don't even know what brothers is going through, man. So that's why we show respect to these brothers, by these brothers going through their shit and still preach and still set themselves, decrease themselves to increase the Lord.
And only that, it ain't like the Lord just gonna put us through one tribulation. Or the Lord got tribulation after tribulation lined up for you.
Hey, guess what? You come out here so sober than a whistle, man. You know, look at my sister right now. No, I'm not saying that until after I said that on post-camp. Right now. Let me come here so our mind can be kind of more focused. That's right. Right? You feel me, man?
That's right. It's like, hey, well, it ain't nothing wrong.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You know I got this day. Sometimes, you know, guess what? Most part we come out here, we go become sober and try to get trying to understand, man. Right. So we can work our faculty, we work on the high level.
Right. But we do drink.
But we do drink, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Behind closed doors for the sake of forgetting our poverty, man.
Deal with this place, man.
This place.
Because we going through shit.
And that shit don't hit the same no more.
Hey, that's why Jake smoked marijuana, even though I'm not saying that's going off, but when we drink this, it make you forget about the things you're going through, man. Or that way, hey, nigga lose his job, what he do, man? He go home, catch a buzz, and get sleepy, man. Get some box, man.
Surely
All right,
depression make a
so-called
wise
white man,
man
he lose his job, he want to go kill up everybody, man. That's the difference between us and them, man.
Yeah, and just to clear it up, just in a slight slip in terms, we know, we don't smoke.
Yeah, we don't smoke, but Jake, it's like on that part. But that point, most of them, the 2/3 nigga, they don't got the spirit, man.
Yeah, because you know, smoke because sometimes
It's like a stress relief to most
you
people.
would eat it, you would make a tea out of it. Yeah. But that's what the Lord put it on earth, and we got incense we burn, and that puts you in a good mood. Certain incense have you just vibing up.
Sage.
Sage puts you in a
Get the demons.
Sage. No, but as far as with all the cigarettes, that's Esau shit, man. Yeah, all that dope. And that's why they
Molly.
fucked up now. That's why they fucked up now. I got fucked up. Yeah.
Revelation 12 verse 11, it says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. That him is referring to Esau, Edom being the devil, man. It says, they overcame him, that they talk about that for the saints, us, and all for the elect. You want as your sign, as diligent to seek and serve you, how much you shine. It says, they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. You see, we don't love crying out because of how fucked up it is. We crying out about living conditions, brothers, and about the oppression that Esau has. Like he's at the top of the totem pole, we at the bottom. We love our life until the death. Everything's out of order. Because just like today, Super Bowl, everybody gonna be for these commercials. And I'm gonna check it out just because of commercials. These commercials, guess what? I remember last year, 2 years they had the commercial with the black the so-called, they show, they be showing you, subliminal message. I'm pretty sure they might have RFID chip commercials. Oh yeah. This time around. Yeah.
War commercials.
War commercials.
Army commercials just to get you people that installed.
Yeah.
Hey, movies that's coming out on war
chips. Yeah, chips. So we gotta be watching it on all different levels. But I'm just saying, Super Bowl, everybody's mind is guess what? They gonna get I think they be all about it. All the gun power, all that other shit. They about to put all their money, all the food stuff that they doubled up. Yeah. For this part, it's so crazy. They already told you about to be shut. I mean, open for 3 weeks. So these 3 weeks, line your shit up, man. Get in order, man. Get prepared for what's to come. What is Jake doing? Are they spending their last on the Super Bowl party? Yeah.
Or battle time. Yeah. You know, it's lucky. I'm at my job yesterday. There was some Jake in there. He was talking about but now he's trying to go watch the All-Star game and all that. But
Yeah, Jake caught up, and that's the whole word. Like, to go to that word distraction, the vertemente, all right, because it's a distraction. So-called white man got these set up as distractions to keep your people mind off of things that they doing behind the scenes. All right, here it is, the so-called white man that had a Super Bowl, but then he'll pass 10 wicked-ass laws that you ain't even knew. Hey, they be coming up with laws, you be like, I ain't never heard of this law before. That could have even brought it out and brought this law forth while y'all was watching the Super Bowl, man. People gotta take their mind off of all these different distractions and turn their minds on what's about to happen, man.
That's right.
All right, hey, you people is sleep, man. That's why they got the Walking Dead, man. Y'all spiritually dead on what's about to happen, man. All right, it playing right before your eyes, man. Here it is. It'll be a video talking about what's about to happen, and then it's a Chief Key video. Man, watch the Chief Key video. On the Chief Key video.
It's Isaiah 24, verse 7. It say this. It said the new wine mourneth and the vine languish. All the merry heart do sigh.
Yeah, and that's what we doing. We're sighing, man. Everybody's sighing right now, man. The scripture said when the wicked is in authority, the people mourn, man. Hey, when the righteous is in authority, the people rejoice. Who rejoicing right now, man? Ain't nobody rejoicing in this society. Ain't nobody, people not rejoicing in the, only people that's rejoicing is the so-called white people. And then you can see it sharing the way. All right, because look, that government shutdown was affecting most of them crackers, man. All right, but hey, we been, hey, see the so-called white people, they scared to experience what we've been experiencing all our life, man. They scared to go broke, man. They can't handle it, man. But hey, the Lord, they about to drink out of that same cup, man.
That's right. It say this. It say the mirth of the tabrets cease.
That's right.
The noise. It say the noise of them that rejoice ended.
Hey, that so-called Christmas that just passed, man. It ain't even feel like Christmas. All right, last income tax season, man. It ain't even feel. Hey, the so-called holidays in the society. Hey, the folly in the society. It's not the same no more, man. This place is over, man. We in the end, man. All right, hey, everything is about to cease, man. All that, the mirth, the celebrate, the Lord about to put that to, he about to cease all that, man. We in the end, man. This society is done, man.
That's right.
All right.
It said this. It say in the joy of the heart cease. It say they shall not drink wine with they soul.
That's right.
Soul and drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. If you're even lucky enough to have it in that day. Yeah. You know, Jake last minute, they don't keep bottles on the shelf like Esau got just on store. You know, they gotta go get it and shit. Yeah, if you're even lucky enough to have that shit, you're gonna drink it and you're gonna be sorrowful, man. You ain't gonna be happy, lucky, turning up and all that shit.
They ain't gonna be getting drugged out their mind. Ain't no, hey, when all this pop off, man, I'm just gonna get me the powerful drugs. I'm gonna get high. See, the Lord gonna put the spirit on you to where it ain't gonna affect you, man. That's why those rappers and all that be drugged out of their mind, because they know what they did to get that, man. They know what they had to do. That's why they losing their mind in the industry, popping all these pills. Ain't none of that gonna work, man. The Lord gonna make you feel it, man. You ain't gonna, hey, what the so-called white man do when you go have, they wanna numb stuff up so you don't feel the pain. Ain't gonna be none of that, man. And the days approaching, man. The Lord gonna cease that, man.
If I may land back off you just simply to say real quick, that's a sign of Jake crying out to a degree. You know, like you just made mention of Proverbs 29:2, on the right side of the throne, the people rejoice, when the wicked bear full, the people mourn. That's a sign of mourning happening to resort to all those things because you can't deal with the fucking reality. You know, the reality is this. You're impoverished. The reality is this. You're in the barrios and the ghettos. You're looked at as a minority, which is insignificant. That's the reality of it. Jake can't live like that. Jake wanna, you know, they wanna escape that harsh ass reality, man. That we fucking impoverished. That's the lowest of the fucking low. You see? So in order for them to do that, they got that crab in the barrel mentality that I'm better than this, I'm better than that. They want to resort to the drugs to try to escape that reality. But the thing is, man, like the brother said, you're going to be able to. The Lord is going to make it to where you are forced to deal with what's in front of you, man. All right? You're going to be forced to acknowledge this truth. You got it?
This is Isaiah 26, just like the brother was saying. And they said you got to deal with that pain, right? This is Isaiah 26 and Isaiah 26 and 16. It said Lord, in trouble have they visited thee. They poured out the prayer with thy chastening was upon them. Like as a woman with child, they drew near the time of her delivery, is in pain, and cried out in her pains. So have we been thy side, O Lord.
Yeah, like a woman having a baby, man. That's painful, man. And sometimes the doctors do things to the woman to try to, so she won't, it still hurt them, man. It still hurt them, man.
You gotta go
That's
through
a curse.
You gotta go through
That's
it.
a curse. That's what it hurts. Because back in the ancient day, man, a woman have a baby, man, come right out. Eat with ease, man. Yeah, but the Lord cursed the woman. That's why they go through pain, man. You gotta feel that pain. That's a curse, man. And the Lord laid upon you women, man.
Just like now, two-thirds, it's like a woman that's productive. And guess what? Ain't no, like the brother said, ain't no blind. Guess what? You gotta go through all that labor pain. You gotta get those pains that come every 15 minutes. Trust me, I see it with my own fucking eyes. That shit, women in their side and crying. Two-thirds gonna be in there, you know, side and crying.
That's cool. Hey, second Ezra, the 9th chapter, and he said the same must know it at the death by pain. All right.
Get that.
That's right. Can I land back off you when you're done? This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 6. And it says, howl ye, for the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is at hand.
The day of the Lord is at hand, y'all.
That's right. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
Almighty, man.
Right, man.
Destruction.
Yeah, that don't sound like a hold on, man, no candy canes, no hugs, sprinkles.
That don't sound like no day of light.
How ye, man. So that's the day of vengeance, the day of
the scripture says it come as a destruction from the Almighty. Yeah. We not up here saying we gonna do these things. We don't have the capability. We don't have. Hey, that's the thing, man. You so-called white people want to antagonize us, put all these demonize us through your media, and we don't have the money or the funds to get nuclear weapons. All right, we don't got that, man. You hear this? You got North Korea threatening to blow your niggas up. Hey, yo, man, what's going on? Where's the accident on them? All we doing is reading out of the scriptures. We're mad because you devils being exposed, man.
Where the Russian person getting interviewed by Fox News with clips of y'all. There ain't no clips. It's just clips of us preaching the Bible. Like you said, these niggas test their missiles, man. Getting ready, shooting. They got American flags and target practice. They wilding out.
Angels trust the Father.
That's right, I'll get in there.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Yeah, and especially, you Israelite people out there, you church Christians out there that desire, I can't wait till the Lord come back. Oh, it's gonna be, hey, get in there, tell them how the day of the Lord is, man.
To what end is it for you?
That's right, keep going.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
That's right.
As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear.
There's gonna be so much things going on in the world. In America, it's gonna be chaos on every corner, man. Wild beasts that so-called white man got these damn animals in the zoo. They gonna be running loose.
Brother, I just saying somebody, that's right, violent too. I just saying somebody at home with a goddamn alligator. There's people that got exotic animals in their house, bro.
Right.
All that shit gonna get loose.
Or went into the house and laid his hand on the wall and a serpent.
Hey, so guess what? You might escape the famine. All right, and you might escape the famine. All right, you might escape martial law. Hey, but you're gonna run right into a missile, man.
It says, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light.
Hey, and it's gonna be confusing. You people ain't gonna know what to do. Right. We telling y'all what to do now. Hey, Jeremiah 28:8.
Oh, it say, even very dark and no brightness in it.
There's gonna be confusion, man. There's gonna be confusion everywhere, man.
Ain't gonna be no shit of hope.
Ain't gonna be no hope. Hey, you know how you look out your window? You know how you look out your window, man? And it's a nice day outside. You get the plan of your day, man. I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna have a party. Go, man, deal with a little chick, go give me some clothes. Hey, you gonna look out your window, ain't gonna be no hope at all, man.
It's gonna be nothing, man. It's gonna be like the brother said, you look out nowadays, you see some type of hope. You know, we just got a YouTube channel. YouTube, it's GMS Cleveland. Yeah. So ain't gonna be no hope in the time we're coming to now. This is second address.
Hold on.
9 and and 7. It say this, and it saying, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works.
By his work. And that's why we saying you so-called, you men, I'm gonna say so-called men, because only a man gonna do this, man. This is the only way you're gonna be able to save your wife, your family, your children, all right, by doing the works for the Lord, man. Right now, man, this take a man to do this, man. You people, you niggas out there ain't no men. All right, because guess what? When all this stuff kick off, what you gonna do? Your wife gonna be looking at you for answers, man. All right, all that tough stuff that she portrayed, calling the police, ain't gonna be none of that. Ain't gonna be anarchy out here, man.
Isaiah 4:1.
All right, hey, grab that. You got that Ecclesiastes 12:1.
It's a little bit more. Go ahead. The second address 9, just to finish up. It says, and escape by his works and by faith where ye have believed.
Yeah, that's why the scriptures say that the people gonna be ashamed and and the Lord's people gonna rejoice, man, because we have faith. And hey, man, we have faith that all the things that we believed in and we did, it's gonna pay off in the end, man. And you people gonna be ashamed in the end, man. Why? Because you knew this, but you didn't do it.
Luke 9:24, it tell you that. It talk about he that's ashamed of the Lord, and then when the Son of Man comes, he's ashamed of you. Right, roughly paraphrasing. Right, and that word, and that ain't like the elder in Atlanta said. He said we don't got nothing to be ashamed of for doing this, bro. Hey, our people try to make us feel the shame. Right, when you go into the word shame, the Hebrew word we was going into it earlier, but wash, feeling of guilt. What I gotta feel guilty for? Because I called a white man a devil? Because I said a woman supposed to be under me? That's why I was supposed to be guilty? No. That's the way we honorable thing. Right, we doing the honorable thing. We doing what the law, statutes, and the commandments say, what our people always adamantly claim to believe in the Bible. But when we do it, they try to make us feel guilty for saying, oh, the white man is a devil, right? Oh, a young lady, when she have her period, she's a woman. She's a woman, man. Okay, they get mad. They want us to feel guilty about that. I don't feel guilty for doing this, man. Cussing out the white man, cussing out our women, and getting our women in order, cussing out our men.
This is the truth. And the crazy part about it is the things that we say, Jake experienced it on a day-to-day basis, man. Every day, man. And you call the so-called white man a devil, look at his track record, man.
Right, and the word devil, see, our people, they don't know words. The word devil go back to a Latin word, diablos, right? And now when you go into that word diablos, it basically tells you, when you go into the definition of the Latin word devil, which is diablos, it tell you that it tell you that the devil is a man who opposes the will of God. That's it. A man who opposes the will of God, basically. Loosely translated, that's what the word devil means. Deceiver. Somebody that tell a lot of lies. Who lie all the time? The white man, Donald Trump lied. He said to get into the, on his whole presidential run, his whole presidential campaign, he was lying to the people, man.
Yeah, you know, a big ass bust with space on it, so make America great again.
That's a lie, right?
That's a lie.
That's a lie. That's right, brother.
They ain't making great.
America ain't become again. America was great. They golden years are behind them. You feel me? America's golden years are behind them.
Yeah, but we're just simple motherfuckers. It's like you. I don't mean to say it like
That's
that.
right, though. But you're right.
We were just like, we were just, not knowing. Void of understanding. Reprobates. Now we got to understand the truth. Now it's a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to make this great again. Meaning we got to blind these people again. Even, blind the Negroes again. We got to do this again.
Yeah, the great deception. Go into that. That goes into that. That goes into magician and witchcraft and sorcery, all that magic and shit. That's why always a lot of the top magicians be Edomites.
so-called like David Blaine and them. Yeah, right. Chris Angel. They Edomite, so-called white people. Oh, what's that shit called? The Blaine experience, or the what's that shit called, man? There's so many. It come on Comedy Central. The Corbin experience is some type of shit. But my point is saying that is all the magicians is mainly so-called white people. Even in the movie, Catch Me. Now You See Me. Remember that, right? Oh, fucking a whole bunch of white people, man. So-called white people is into that magician and trickery, right? Because that goes in. That's all magicians do. They trick you. It's called a sleight of eye trick. They deceive you, and that's basically what the word devil goes into. Deceit. It go back into trickery and all that shit, man.
Yeah. Just like the Super Bowl, brother and son, it's gonna be nothing but trickery. A lot of them commercials that people be watching,
right?
I love it.
It spells on it.
It spells on it.
Yup. And another thing too, the Super Bowl is gonna be trickery, literally, because it's gonna be a lot of human trafficking out there. You know, they was cracking down on that. I'm from Atlanta. You feel me? I know all about that community. You know, downtown, right where the new Mercedes-Benz Stadium at. That shit is in the middle of projects, bro. You feel me? Right in the slap dab in the hood, bro. You hear me? A $100 million facility, okay? Right in the middle of the hood.
That's crazy. That's what Esau does. He did that when the Olympics was in South America. They put a gate around the around the party and have good old time. Yep. That's what they do. But anyway, this is second match, 9 and 8 now. The show shall be preserved from the sad perils. Because he's talking about the ones that gonna be saved.
That's what the word preserve means. Like when you preserve something, right? That means like you saving it. That's what museums do. They preserve like artifacts and relics from from when we was in slavery, going back to the Romans. You know, they preserve shit.
Yeah, see, they go dig up something to try and see if it's true. They like, all right,
they don't got no faith. They gotta have concrete evidence.
They gotta but check this out. They find it all muddy and shit.
They preserve it.
They preserve it. They like, all right, it was true. It was true. No, but I'm just making a point. But a motherfucker, Jacob, go to that museum and they'd be like, all right, damn, that was true. But we give you the truth just because we kind of rough with our speech, you can't understand it. But wait a minute, this shit was just in mud. You know what I'm saying? It was dirty as fuck, and you believe that shit because you dug it up. But here it is, we give you something, brother, kind of passionate, and some brother, there's that, he said, shit can't be real.
Right.
Hey, just think that up, man. You believe that shit?
Now I can say this too, cause that's the terminology that Jake, so-called Negro, relate to. Because you got this artist in Atlanta, his name's Spody, right? And he got his own record label, right? And the syllables, well, the acronym for his record label is OTM, right? Which stands for out the mud. Okay, so right, Jake respect shit that come out the mud, bro. You feel me? Jake respect stuff that come from the bottom, and you basically pick yourself out the mud, you clean yourself off, and now look at it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Jake respect that. Yeah. But when we do it,
we do is get something out the mud, and it's still. He got a special thing. No. He got this. No, he got praise. No. Damn. Yeah, so second that is 9 and and 8 it says shall be in sad apparels and shall see my salt and shall see my solution. It's solution.
Good.
In my land and within my borders. For I had sanctified them for me from my beginning.
Right, so the elect been with the Lord since the beginning, man. From the beginning. All right, this ain't no come as you are, man. No, man. The elect is the elect, man. The elect has been, the elect is still the same, man. This ain't no football team where we trade and drafted different players. No, man. The elect is the elect, man.
right? Because the word elect just means chosen. The Hebrew word for elect, machar, right? Bachayar. right? Machayar, okay? You know, that's the Hebrew word for elect, which means chosen, right? A specific, right? Because the Lord don't want all these people, right? The Lord don't want all them. He only wants the ones who trying to do what he said do, right? That's what the Lord wants. The Lord deal, Romans 11. The Lord deal with action, man. The Lord don't deal with all that talking. That's why he read that and he said he shall be saved by your faith, by your works and your faith. By where you have believed, right? So the Lord deal with action. You gotta put in some work for the Lord. Okay?
We are ready. We are ready.
We
are ready. For he saw.
Last week.
Oh, that's the last week. Oh.
Singing the entire verse. Nah, it's still the same.
It say, then shall they be in pitiful cases, which now have used my ways.
Yeah, he said they shall be in beautiful cases who abuse his ways. What's the ways of the Lord? The laws, that's the commandments of the Bible. So who abuse these ways? Our people. American society. You so-called white people, you Edomites. Y'all abuse the ways of the Lord because when y'all came over here with Christopher Columbus in 1492 to conquest to America, they came over here with Christianity, with the Bible in hand. Okay? And
even if you find yourself saying, look, I'm going to keep the law, but you missed the point of the law. Just keep it. And just like the man who was on the dude was fucked up and the priest, they won't buy the man. But then the other man saw the man, they needed help. And he clothed the man, put food on it. So he said, show the brother he loves, man. But the Pharisees and the Sadducees, they won't right by that man. They said, look, that shit's unclean. But the man, he put help with your brother, man. You know, he might see a brother like, you not woke. Because his ass, that nigga unclean. But a minute, if they try to acquire him to you, you gotta help this man out. He did, you know? So, use the ways. Use it to get the whole point of the law.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
this is when brothers gotta get this knowledge. It's not to just spit at everybody and be on your high horse. You're supposed to try to grab them brothers the same way that the possibly hurt us. It's a recurrent thing. You know what I mean? You got woke up. Now I gotta get this brother. Then that brother wake up another brother. It's not for you to get the knowledge and just hold it and say fuck everybody.
that goes back to the parable about the light, don't it? Right, yeah, the bushel, yeah. You sit it on, you don't put it on the bushel, right? That's right. They didn't give light to everybody that come to the room. That's right, brother. Okay? And this is James 2 and 15. It said, if a brother or a sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be you born and filled, notwithstanding ye yield not those things which are needful to the body, what doeth the profit? There you go, you know, and you help a brother out, man.
You know, you see a brother, you know, and just like, you know, and you don't use the law, man, you supposed to, that's when you supposed to like, you know, you like use the law, man. Brother you love, man. So give the brother what he needs, man. Get that back again.
James 2 and 15, if a brother or a sister be naked, right, which our people naked, they spiritually naked, right? Going back to the book of Genesis. Yeah, right. We keep speaking on that, we might have to get it. With Adam and Eve, all right? And then, matter of fact, get there real quick. Genesis 3, right, around the top, when the Lord came in the picture, which really, that was the men of the Lord, but started at like 3 or something. Genesis 3. Yeah, 3 and 3. Yeah. Right, because the point is, we're talking about how our people are concerned right here that they naked, right? They don't have the proper, hey, that's what the scripture says, Isaiah 52, arise, arise. Matter of fact, get that real quick, that's the spirit, Isaiah 52 and 1. It said, put on thy what? Thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, right? So we're going to get that, because our people is naked. Y'all don't have on our people, they don't have on their beautiful garments. What's the beautiful garments a representation of? Revelations, right? Revelations, I'm just quoting scriptures, brother. Y'all can pull them, you know. But get that real quick. Like we named them though.
Genesis,
Yeah,
Genesis 3:3. But of the fruit of the tree, which is in the midst of the garden, Yahweh have said, ye shall not eat of it.
Right, that's talking about these other philosophies. All right, go ahead.
Neither
Because
shall
the scripture don't talk about no, because the Christian church they tell you that it's an apple. The word apple is only mentioned in the Bible one time.
They're talking about us.
Exactly, and it's that talking about an actual fruit that you eat.
And the apple don't make you go off.
Right, right. An apple. That go back to some magic. But the so-called white man, this society, they don't believe in that. They
It says, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Right, and that's talking about the philosophies outside of the laws, statutes, commandments that we have. Go ahead. And that's what our people about to die. 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they're gonna be put to death, right? Because they what? Like the brother said, they eating those other fruits, man. All right.
It says, and the serpent said unto the woman.
Now, when you go into the word serpent, just to give you an understanding, because the scripture was translated from what? From Hebrew. So you got to go to Hebrew. Now, the Hebrew word for serpent is what? Nakash. Right? Nakash. It said to practice divination. Can a serpent practice divination? Can a serpent be into sorcery or witchcraft? An actual snake? Can an actual snake cast a spell on you? Can an actual snake read your poem? Can an actual snake be in the poem reader's thing? No. Okay, so this is a parable. A snake is a characteristic of a person, right? The type of characteristic that a person has. They be a snake in the grass. You know, like, and they say a nigga snake in the grass, he's scheming. A snake, when you call a nigga a snake, you don't want to be around a person like that, right? Because a snake is like a treacherous person. They'll stab you in the back. They scrupulous, man. Okay? Deceitful. Yeah. So it says, practice divination, divine, observe signs. Right, who observes signs? The so-called white man. It said, learn by experience, diligently observe, practice fortune telling. A serpent, an actual snake can't practice fortune telling, man. All right, so this is a parable. It's talking about a characteristic of Esau Edom, who is a representation of these so-called white people, Caucasian.
That's right.
Edomites, man. Roman centurions. Go ahead.
This is Matthew 12:34. It say, "O generation of vipers."
Oh, yeah, right. This one the Lord's cussing them out. Well, was that John?
It could have been John.
Yeah,
John.
I think it's John. Yeah, John cussing them out. John cussing these people out. He calling them vipers, man. Right? Because they got the characteristic of a snake. Go ahead.
It said, "O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things?"
Right?
For out of the abundance of the heart, it said the mouth speaks. So yeah, he called them vipers because basically, they came to persecute them. So here it is. You're supposed to keep the law, statutes, commandments. But here it is. John the Baptist was doing the right thing. Was baptized with the coming of the Yahweh, man. And basically they wanted to, tell him he was going off because he had some followers, man. He had the elect was getting ready for him, man. For the Lord, man. So the Pharisees and the Sadducees came, basically came to in an evil way, like in a subtle way. They're trying to, they just basically on some gainsaying stuff, trying to gainsay the truth. Because what John the Baptist was teaching was something new. Teaching something new.
Something new to the people. It's new.
They have never seen a group of so-called Negroes.
Yeah, we asked them that earlier, bro. They said no, right. We asked the Jake from earlier. They said they ain't never seen nobody do what we doing. Because it's through the spirit of the Lord.
And when you go into the word new, it means fresh, right?
Yep, to refresh, yeah, to refresh. That's basically what the word new means, to refresh. Like basically, how you refresh your computer? You better give it a restart, You press the refresh button, that means it start over, But keep going on that there.
Genesis 3 and 5. 3 and
New, right?
New mean refresh. That's basically what that word means.
What
neo mean? Refresh.
Neo is new. Neo.
No, neo means one. You talking about one.
Neo means
Neo
In
means
one language.
I forget what language that is. But
Over here it means new.
What, Neo?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Neo is
You know why? because just like the Neo Babylon, it was like the new, it was like the new Babylon. But I see what you said. But you know, like we teach the truth, you know, so it is what it is. Yeah.
I don't like nothing. Just listen.
Genesis 3 and 5. For the Most High doeth know that in the day,
Because we're going back to our people being naked. That's the spirit. It's brought me back. Call the Lord like how about Shemal shot? Because our people naked, man.
Naked.
You know your nationality?
Always naked, yeah.
What's your nationality?
West Indian,
He naked.
Cherokee,
He naked.
black.
You naked.
Double, triple, quadruple.
You naked. man.
Always.
What's your father?
My father,
Is he from West Indian, right? You say he West Indian?
no, that's my grandfather, my grandmother on my mother's side. West Indian and black, and Cherokee and black.
But the point is, you naked. That's the
Oh
point.
yeah, I know.
Right.
So I'm open.
The reason why he's saying you naked, not to. It's like he's saying because the name of the Lord, like that's not your real name. Like you an Israelite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get you to say something like, damn, what you mean, why I'm naked? What you say that?
No, I already
You know what
know.
I'm saying?
He ain't telling no lie.
Go ahead.
I'm always listening. I live take
Genesis 3 and 5.
knock down nuts.
For Yahweh doeth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods.
Yeah, he said the day you eat thereof, your eyes shall be open. Meaning,
Right.
you know, you gonna because this was talking about different because the heathens was doing wild shit, man. When you practice something, that's when you like damn, that's when you learn good and evil, right?
Right. Because he said eat. The word eat, he goes back to study the influence. So that's basically that way. So they were studying the influence of the
What eye is he
heathens,
talking
those
about?
philosophies and stuff like that. So
eye
that's
is
what the
he
word
talking
eat
about?
means.
What eye is he talking?
Just like when it goes to eat the roll. The
third eye?
Third
It's talking
chapter,
about
right?
the third
When it
eye,
talk about
right?
us to eat this roll, find out what you read, eat this roll, right? Study the influence, right? So that's what the word
What
eat
he
means.
say?
So that's what Jake was doing, man. Studying the influence of those other philosophies of the nations around.
When he say the eye will be open, what eye is he
You
talking
talking
about?
about your third eye, your pineal, your third eye,
Pineal
your
gland.
spiritual gland, right? Yeah, your pineal gland. What's
I opened that shit up one time.
Go ahead.
It says, and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food,
The woman, she the main one. That's the one who went off first, pursuant to Timothy. The woman being in the transgression. The man was not deceived, right? The woman was deceived by this goddamn devil. The man wasn't deceived. It's hard. Go ahead, brother.
no, that's what I was just like today. That's why
Hold on, let me stop.
a black
you for a
woman,
second.
okay, Esau has such a control over her mind, like we was talking about that earlier, man. Like she's still getting deceived. That's why she hate us. She'll kick you out the house, put you on child support, because his philosophies are sweeter than hers. She don't want to hear go sit your ass
Our
down.
shit bitter.
I gotta disagree with
It's
that
bitter.
part,
It's
though.
bitter. Ours is
Take care
bitter.
of the kids.
I got to
Come,
disagree
the house.
one time.
Come,
You might be
and
right.
Let's
but
go to college.
This
Let's
my
go to
opinion.
Cancun.
Do what you want. Do as thou wilt.
Do as thou wilt.
Reason why I
Exactly.
disagree.
Do as thou wilt.
Reason why I disagree. Oh, go ahead. Let me
Genesis,
read.
hold on, one second. Genesis 3 and 6. And when the woman saw that the tree was
The
good
woman,
for
that's the
food-
whole point though. When the woman saw it, okay? Go ahead. And you know she was super fine. The apostle go to that brother and say, this is Eve, bro. Boy, this is Eve. Boy, this is Eve. Boy, I can't even you can't even imagine, bro. We can only imagine, bro. How bad. And Adam, you can imagine how Adam was, the type of man he was. And for him to fall for that shit.
Feel like
See
a
the pattern
motherfucker,
though
yeah.
here, brothers? Adam follow what? Eve to serve that false god, whatever that said what? Solomon. Saying, there's that pattern of
What did
even
you- oh, it's okay,
until
honey.
the
Give me
day.
a bite, too.
You know hey, no, it wasn't apple,
Boy,
but
tree of
it's just
life.
that woman that's a curse to us, man. We're gonna lift that curse off of us that women worship.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It really just, that's all. I'm just.
You're right, you're right. You're right, bro.
Hey, but check this
Where's
out,
the damn woman, man? Because the
Yeah.
scripture say what? It said, oh, the woman be descendant. Matter of fact, where's that? Sirach?
Yeah, well, okay,
Sirach
okay.
26. Get it real quick.
Let me give you a scenario.
Go ahead, Jake.
What
Go
if
ahead.
what if Eve didn't eat? What if Eve didn't eat from the tree of life or from the tree.
What if she did?
No, I'm just trying to say. So guess what? They had kids, right?
Yeah.
If them two didn't eat, one of their kids would have eat. One of their kids would have eat. If none of them would have ate, one of them would have ate. Somebody gonna along the way.
Right.
If Adam and Eve didn't eat, somebody along the way gonna eat.
I'm not gonna
True or
say this,
false?
bro. Hold on, man.
True or false, though? If Eve didn't eat, somebody gonna eat along the way.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Wait a minute. Just wait a minute.
Y'all telling the truth. I'm just putting a scenario up
Isaiah
there.
55 and 11. Just
I don't mean no harm, bro. Y'all doing the
bro.
right thing. Y'all doing the right thing. I'm just saying, somebody.
We talking about this woman though, first of all.
Isaiah 55 and 8.
After you get
It
that
could have
right.
been a man,
Isaiah
though.
55 and 8.
But the point is, it wasn't. Go ahead.
Isaiah 55 and 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
This the Heavenly Father speaking. So this what the Lord telling Isaiah. Because Isaiah was probably asking the Lord, look, man, hold on, why you doing this? Why you doing that? The Lord said, look, go ahead.
What did he eat? What did they eat?
Yeah.
What did they eat?
Yeah, hold on, you asking too many questions, bro. Go ahead.
It says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord.
Right. Everything gotta happen in this how the Lord ordained. Period. The Lord ordained something, it has to happen. No, it ain't up to us to question. And just like you got a son, you tell him do son. Well, what the fuck I gotta do? Yeah. And what you gonna do? You gonna be like, no, don't question my authority. I'm your father. I know what's best. And if I do tell you to do something, you should have learned it. It's a learning experience anyway. So, you know, just like us, man, he's the ultimate, he's our father. So it ain't nothing to question. We roll with the, you know, we just roll, man. So we just go. He tell us to get in, we go. You know, when we know for a fact, he got law, statutes, and commandments.
Yeah.
Law, statutes, commandments, which is good for our benefits.
And that shows faith, bro. When you don't question the Lord, when you just go and do what he say do, when you don't question, that's show your faith.
You show your faith.
Like Abraham.
That's right.
Like Abraham, man. Like Abraham. And
With his son.
yeah, so what about that? Abraham told, the Lord told Abraham to look, I want you to make your son as a sacrifice unto me, basically. And guess what? That's what, you know, he didn't ask no questions. He didn't say shit. You know, he just did it as a man. There's plenty of scriptures we can get to where it was just like, yeah, come, what's up?
You like no young girls, huh?
No, I like
see
the
you
look.
looking at
That's
her.
it. Looking, that's all I can do.
I see you looking, man.
Hey,
I see you scared.
hey, when you my age, all you can do is look.
I'm fucking with you, man. See, that's why you gotta come to the knowledge of this truth,
right.
man.
I look, I don't
I'm just fucking, look, see, I'm fucking with her. I just had to see, cause look, you know why? Like, you being a little confusing, so I gotta throw some confusion.
Oh, yeah,
You
that's
looking at that
right.
young girl, man. Hold on, now. You that shit kisses,
Hey,
man.
look too. Don't give me that shit, goddamn.
We looking dead at you. We looking at you, look at him.
And then you looked at her, goddamn.
Oh, I look dead at your ass.
Mine.
Waiting for you. Go ahead.
Hold on. How come that book don't say nothing about Lilith, though? Lilith. Yeah, Lilith.
Spell it.
Lilith.
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 He going into some Book of Enoch type shit. He
That
going
was
into,
Adam's first wife.
I'm gonna say this too, man.
No, it don't.
No. Look.
Because I'm just saying that a lot of stories ain't all in there. They didn't give us all of them.
How the fuck you know that?
What?
And we don't know. How you know and we don't? And we know the scriptures like the back
You know
of our
that
hand.
forward and back. But I'm just saying that everything ain't
So
in
then
there.
that mean that, all right, so we dealing with what the Lord gave us.
No,
He
I'm
said
saying
the
that
secret
this was-
things,
I'm
right,
saying
the Lord
that-
said the secret things
Second
belong to
Maccabees.
the Lord,
To
right?
the Lord, right.
So
But
we
all I'm saying, bro, no
don't matter
no
which white
disrespect,
book.
man. All I'm saying is that that was written by man.
No, you wrong. See.
No, it was said by the Lord, but it was written by man.
No, but they was under what you call a trance. You
Yeah.
familiar with MK Ultra?
Yeah, man was in, but
No, my
man
point is, are you
also-
familiar with MK Ultra?
No, explain that.
You gotta look that up. MK
I'm gonna
Ultra
look it up.
is basically a hypnosis, basically. When you hypnotize, you know that you can actually hypnotize people, right? So basically, for lack of a better term, right, for the camera, basically they was hypnotized by the one who you instantly call God and Jesus Christ, these prophets in the scriptures. They were hypnotized, they was under a spell, under a trance, and then, and just like, I'm gonna give you an example. for the brothers who seen the movie The Knowing with Nicolas Cage, right? Right? You ever seen that? With Nicolas Cage with The Knowing, so the brother know what I'm talking about. In the movie, remember what his son was doing? He got down first, he was writing on the paper, his dad was like, stop.
He couldn't stop, yeah.
He was under trance.
Yeah.
No, but my point is, that the same thing what the prophet went through, that's the type of experience, that's how the scripture came about. They was under trance from the Lord took hold of their body, and he made them write these words down.
Who printed that?
The white man printed, he got all the money, he owned the institution. Like the brother said, you always bring out a
he
Job.
can add or take out what he wants.
Go ahead.
He's a devil.
Right. So there's stories that all the stories ain't in there is what I'm
First
saying.
Maccabees 1:56. And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law,
If I can say this, the main stories that we need is though.
Come.
That's the point. So all that what you talking about, the stories that we need that really matter, they here. All that other stuff don't matter, so we not focused on
I'm
that.
not disrespecting nobody. I'm just saying.
To land back off you, I had to do the double check because I heard that in the world. It ain't in there, bro.
I don't give a
He talking about some he going
You know what I mean?
he going into some Book of Enoch type shit.
Take out what he wants. What he wants.
Let us read this. Yeah, just run and listen. Your question might get answered, bro. Your question might get answered.
I see what you said. Hey, guess what? And we agree with you. Yes, and there is something that
agreeing with everything
it's
y'all
certain
say out
things
there.
that they took out. Yeah, for sure. I do agree with you.
First Maccabees 1:56. And when they had rent in pieces the book of the law,
They rent in pieces.
You know the oh no, he cool. We don't get no man. We gonna get
Y'all discuss it. I'm up there losing. Stop from going back
It says
there.
Antiochus, the so-called white man, rent in pieces, burning. They do all that weird stuff.
it says, which they found, they burnt them with fire. Alright, so as far as what you saying, all right, stuff not being in the book, like the brother said, of course it's not, man. That happened to us in the past.
Oh, they gonna pay
Of
for
course,
it.
this is our power.
They gonna pay.
So if they run into the nation of Israel, why wouldn't they try to take shit away from the Bible? Why wouldn't they try to take us away from our power? Just like in this society where they got us like that now. Well, not all of us, the elect is in the Lord. Okay.
Oh, let me ask you
Hold on one
question.
second. Saying is, the information that we have in this book right now is the information that we need to receive salvation. That's the book. That's what it is. It might be another book you want to know, but what else do you need other than the name, the law, statutes, and commandments, how to conduct yourself, and
I believe it.
the hope being put in you for
What
salvation?
I'm saying, let me give you a scenario. You got kids?
Yeah, I got you.
Somebody walking by here, you got little. Smack the shit out your kid. No, this is a scenario. Right? What you gonna do? You're tear their head off.
No, you use
But that book says, turn the blind eye or some shit like that.
he is gonna do
I'm
that.
about to kill that nigga.
No.
I'm about to kill
That's
him.
amongst that situation that you brought up is
Right.
extreme, but that's amongst us.
Yeah, amongst us. Yeah.
That's the laws was given to the Israelites. So when it says turn the other cheek, like if your brother
It wasn't for
hold no
everybody.
grudge
That's what
against
you're
you.
saying.
You might be mad at each other, okay, man, whatever.
Somebody
And we not on the whole.
across there
Hold on.
did something.
So realize that, stop, because a lot of people think that everything in the Bible applies to everybody. This is how the Israelites supposed to conduct themselves amongst each other. So when the scripture say love your neighbor, and you can live next door to a white man, you ain't gonna love him. That's not really your neighbor. Your neighbor is your brother. You know what I'm saying? Now as far as the situation that you just presented, I would have to move like the brother said. I would have to move. I would consider your brother.
You out there.
But
No,
if
he
brother
better
did
not
that,
do it.
if
Yeah.
your brother did that, who
Yeah,
would say
yeah.
my child wasn't doing something, we had to check the child. We family.
Yeah.
If your mother, let's say your mother is there to discipline you, your uncle there.
Yeah, the way the world
So
is.
my child was
I'm
doing
just
some crazy shit, and one of the brothers corrected him. I'm like, hell no, I wouldn't be mad.
saying. That ain't what I said.
Because
You talking about?
because you saying if
Because it happens.
outside of a brother, outside of a brother, we do gotta act accordingly. But
Yeah.
like I said, we in this flesh, so you might act corny off jump. But
You can't do that. That's what I'm saying. You can't flip
like,
out.
Yo, I blacked out. I should have did this.
Yeah.
But check it out. Among the brotherhood,
Yeah.
we gonna
That ain't.
find
You
out
ain't gonna let that
what's the
happen.
whole scenario. What's it
Yeah.
about? What happened?
Yeah.
Okay, they take it to court. They take it to court.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We
Okay.
you know,
I see.
but that's within the
couldn't-
laws, man. And that's within the laws.
I'll go
Hey,
nuts.
Rose got children. Rose did babysit. Rose did, he did took care of all our children. A lot of I ain't gonna name who, but
Yeah,
you know
you right.
what we talking about.
Yeah.
Rose, he got Rose. that we live on. It's all because and guess what? Our children become close and they become brothers and sisters. And that's what's up.
We need more brothers like y'all, man. I like this. I like what y'all
Just
doing.
to add on what you were
Appreciate
saying,
it.
First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48, and laid open the book of the law,
Yeah.
wherein the heathen has sought to take the likeness of their image.
Right. So when you talking about books being taken away from the scriptures, even the images was taken away.
Dead Sea Scrolls.
So where's
Right here.
Oh, so even though this is the image that was presented to us most of our lives, we were still able to come out of that. Right? And know, like going to Revelation 1:13, know that this is a closer depiction of the Lord, right? But we didn't have that.
No, we had
Right? So we might not have pieces
we had
of
what they
books.
told them, what they gave us.
Right. And this is what we've been given. This is what the Lord gave us. Not they. Right? Because the Most High, like the scripture
Who
says,
wrote that? This got it in there. We got the same book. Yeah. I want to hear
King James, he translated.
James.
Yeah, men wrote it, right? Men wrote it because the Lord,
King James did right. He
let me
did
say this.
authorized
I just
and
gave
published.
him the explanation though. I just
He's
gave him
right,
the explanation
though.
with the
He's just
situation
king.
with Nicolas Cage and the Norn, right? He said he seen that movie. I just told you but that was the same scenario with the prophets. They were under a trance.
Yeah.
And they wrote the scripture down. In the book of
Babylon.
Timothy, the scripture tell you that all scripture is given by inspiration of God, man.
Yeah.
So how can a man wrote it? Yeah, a man wrote it. Yeah, what is that?
All I'm saying was man is capable of fault.
No, the point. That's how
my
you know you're missing the point. Because I just
okay.
said the man, he under control of the spirit and power of the Lord. So how could he be he's faultless. He's under the guidance. All right. That's what the word inspiration means, to inspire somebody to do something.
He's saying the right shit. He's speaking the truth. I
When a
agree
brother
with him. I agree with him 100%.
being a control, man, I'm not gonna get it. This is a scenario when brothers was being in a trance just writing, man.
Right.
Hey, just like the book of Eli. He memorized the Bible, man. The Bible was, it was
Oh,
in him.
yeah.
And
Yeah, I remember
he
that.
just was writing.
He knew it.
He just
He knew it, right.
what the Bible was. He couldn't write nothing. He couldn't say nothing false. The
Right.
Lord was actually putting words in his mouth.
But all I'm saying is when it was published, shit was
No,
changed.
well, wait a minute. Let me say this. No, it's a scribe, man.
I
The
know.
brothers did not write. They were just speaking.
I
and
didn't
the
say
scribes
brother.
was
I
writing.
said who wrote that.
Once again, was a scribe, man.
No, don't get upset. No, I'm not missing this point. I'm saying
This is Second Peter.
wrote it?
Second Peter, chapter 1, verse 21. Who made that cigarette?
you need a cigarette?
Who made the cigarette? Verse 20.
Who made the cigarette?
Yeah, who made the cigarette?
I ain't researching that.
I mean, but you read on the box. So it say what? It cause what? Cancer.
Surgeon General. Yeah, cancer. Yeah, yes. So did the
Safe travels, up.
No,
because of who?
Yeah.
Shut them on, yo.
Shalom.
All
No,
the shit
we
you
don't
eat.
eat pork though.
Look,
You don't eat pork. Do you eat meat? You ain't supposed to eat meat.
according to the Bible.
That's the whole Passover.
You know what milk is? Milk is liquid meat.
Get that precept, bro.
First Peter,
Milk
Chapter
is
1, verse
we
20.
Drink milk.
Knowing this first.
you got it. That's the point. You said what? Read it again.
This is Second Peter, chapter 1, verse 20.
Right?
Knowing this first.
That's the point. This the first thing you need. You don't know this.
I didn't say I did. I'm listening.
The point is, this the first thing you gotta know. Go ahead. This the first thing you gotta tell you.
I'm
Right?
listening
What do
to
you need to know? Right, go ahead.
That no prophecy of the
Wait.
scripture.
What is no
No
prophecy?
prophecy.
So that means none of these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
All right. What is a
Right.
prophecy?
What's the prophecy?
A
going.
prophecy is something that's said by the Lord.
A prophecy is something that's said to have it's like a foretelling of something to come.
Okay, yeah,
A foretelling
yeah.
of something to come. Loosely
Yeah.
translated. That's the
Gotcha.
definition of the word.
Is of any private interpretation.
What does the word interpretation mean?
I don't know. I'm listening to you. Tell
Oh
me.
man, cause you keep the point is we up here we trying to teach, but you keep interrupting us.
Oh,
the point is if
I'm
you
out.
Alright. Already.
Hold it down.
Already.
Okay, I'm just throwing some nails. I don't mean no disrespect.
Read it, go
For
ahead.
the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man.
Prophecy came not in old time by the will of man, meaning nobody didn't come up, a light bulb didn't go off in somebody's head and say, let me write the Bible. Let me put these books together. Go ahead.
Guess what?
Yeah.
But I would say this, and anytime there was a false prophet, the Lord killed that nigga.
Right.
Anytime the false prophet was trying to write some false stuff in the Bible, he died immediately, man.
Right.
No false prophet could live and write anything about the Bible, man. Period. But you know, the Lord did not allow. He made certain for sure anything that was gonna be in this time gonna be relevant to what we needed.
That's right.
Like in Second Maccabees, something called he bridged. He made a bridge, meaning they left a lot of things out, but for time and for the sake of the things moving fast in this time, I'm gonna bridge this together and give you the information what you need.
This nigga in his head the whole time thinking he's with us.
That's right.
And ultimately, you know, like you said, we got what we need for salvation. Everything
Exactly.
else is null and void. You know, it don't really matter. You know, hey, Yahweh Shimei Shah not gonna send his men to battle with no armor, man. At the end of the day, we got everything.
All you got is your shield with no sword.
Not even a shield, because these dogs get through it.
That nigga he got a little bracelet on his wrist, bro. He got a fucking tin bracelet right here.
That's all he got.
He's gonna try to block shit over. You know how the guard dogs. Yeah. You know how the guard dogs when they attack you and then you put your, you know how he's gonna send the dog out. What you gonna do with the rest of your shit? You exposed, my nigga. There's a dog attacking you right here, nigga. About to
And that's
shake
like
your bitch ass.
when they training the dog. They put that thing on their arms and protect the bike, but they don't got nothing else. So they,
That's the point.
So that
Right,
dog,
because look, I'm glad you said that, right, because when you go into that with the police dog, when the police they train their dogs, their canines, they got different type of attire that they need. Some of them had a one, but then you got the other one, they had a whole body suit. When the nigga running slow, and then you feel me? So he got on the thing for his arm, we got the whole body suit up this bitch. You feel me?
Whole armor.
That's the point. Yeah, here it is. Adam, a grown man. Adam, you worry about what man he got going on, man. This ain't Glen Eve, man. Let that be. Oh, where Leela at? Where Layla at? Layla fat. What you talking about, man? Come on, nothing man. What you ask about another man's woman? What's going on?
This 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9. But the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slack.
The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, man. It's the promise that look, preach his word, what I gave you, you're gonna be saved, man. Like 124,000 in 1/3. Just hey, be diligent in this thing. Keep my law, statute, commandments. Fear less. You know, endure to the end. You'll be all right, man. You know, the Lord is not the God
But is long suffering to us, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
which they not. All the Israel not gonna come to repentance because they don't believe the scripture that he just said. He believed basically in summing up, he did not believe the white man wrote this book.
We need more.
That's what he believed.
To come up here
The white man wrote.
amplify
That's what he
the
was trying to
Lord's
get
voice.
to.
We couldn't get to it because we kept telling you, you know.
We can't say something. Yeah.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
That's right.
Lord will come in the thief of night because they just simply don't believe that the Lord is going to come. That's why he's going to come as a thief in the night. Even going to be all hell break loose, they still not going to believe that this is the end time. You're going to be end time, they still don't believe that the Lord is doing this.
In which the heavens shall pass away with the great noise.
Yeah, that's now we're getting introduced to the nuclear missiles, you know. And I'm on that. And guess what? That's something I never want to meet, man. I live without meat. I don't want to be really. I don't want to get introduced to the missiles. That's right.
Me neither, brother.
I'm cool, man. I love it from afar away, man. From the ship. I see you from afar away, man.
Hey, brother, that's a
see you do your
spirit.
thing.
That's a spirit, because when we opened up, I actually was making a statement like that. Like, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shimei Shah, we've been a hopeful elect, you know, and we striving to show our faith. You know, at the end of the day, the Most High, he put a little fire in us, and we see, like, man, this ain't what I want. 2/3, they get fire on them, and they feel like, man, I can go about it a different way. We see, like, nah, man, Lord, I don't want no problems. Like, I don't want no smoke. You know, repent, get right. You know, what you got to know.
And we're going to finish that and bring out what the scripture says. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
That's right.
The earth also,
Nuclear missiles.
and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Yeah, you know, and just like the scripture
say throughout the volume of the book, Babylon will be a destroyer, will be a desolation, will be a desolate, will be a wilderness by ICBM missiles, man. 200 million missiles, man. All right, you know, it's not gonna just like the brother saying 100, you know, 200 million. What's it? Chariots, you know, plus the damage wars on it, man. This place gonna get
Plus
rid of
the elect.
Plus the elect, man. You know, we gonna have our fun too. Trying to get the hell out of here. We ain't got time to read the Bible to start over. We're about to start over just because some nigga can't get it. That's just what it goes. That's just the reality of the situation. We ain't gonna start over just because you got a problem with what the Bible says.
Seeing then, and all of these things shall be dissolved.
Yeah. So saying all this gonna be dissolved, you know, keep going.
What manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversations and godly?
Yeah, what you should be talking about, man. You hear me? What these niggas should be talking about? They should be talking about the upcoming destruction. Right, niggas talking about the Super Bowl. Niggas talking playoffs, niggas talking about Kyrie Irving, and he said he don't owe nobody shit. That's what niggas talking about. What type of holy conversation? That word holy means separate. It's a separate conversation that we having, man.
That's right.
We ain't talking about the same thing everybody else. We talking about the so-called white man gonna blow down on you, all you so-called black single mothers, man. That's what we talking about. We talking about the so-called white man gonna take all your government assistance
That's
away.
right.
That's what we talking about. Okay? That's the type of conversation we supposed to be having amongst, in the midst of our people. We ain't supposed to be having no conversation about peace, man. We ain't in the time of peace. All right? Hey, you heathens, y'all going into slavery.
That's right.
Right. So there go your microphone right there. You heard?
That's the spirit.
Right.
Isaiah 13 and 8 talk about pains and sorrows shall take hold of them.
Right.
You know, they shall be in pain as a woman at travaileth, man. You know, that's exactly what about to, like your brothers alluded to, a lot of single black mothers about to be, you know, made victim of. Why? Because they outnumber 7 to 1. Also because they careless. You know, they simply because they careless. The Most High is gonna take them out for that reason alone.
Prideful.
He said, 2nd Ezra 8 and 50. He said, many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time dwell in the world because they have walked in great pride. And simply because they being careless women, man, look, you're gonna get made examples of. And it's just true. Hey, Isaiah 13 and 16 tell you that the woman gonna be ravished, their children gonna be dashed to pieces before their eyes, man. It's not our own words, you know.
It's Isaiah chapter 10 and 1. You know, basically going in about the point about you women, man. Right? Because you women, we the protectors, man. All right? Women don't have no power. They can't protect themselves. The only defense that a woman has is what? Her voice. No, exactly. Well, I'm talking about a single woman. That's only. No, you're right. That's what I was alluding to. Right. That's the only defense that a woman has, man. And these damn so-called white people know that. So that's why they want to take the man down, separate us from our women and children, and take advantage of you. Yep. So right, and I'm about to read it.
Oh, that's good.
Right, that's why I said it.
You in Mark?
Oh, okay, go ahead. I'm in the Old Testament. This is Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that's what it all goes back to. Those unrighteous decrees. Right. Kicking not letting the man be on Section 8, you know, that making it that the only way a woman can qualify for Section 8 or subsidized housing if she can't have a man. Yeah. That's an unrighteous decree, man. You know, right? It says, woe means death and destruction. Who's decreeing these unrighteous decrees? Who write in laws, man? Who wrote in the fucking U.S. Constitution? A whole bunch of crackers. A whole bunch of, let me get them right. Excuse me, something, he turned you aside because of this shit that he got hanging over your head, man. Yeah. Because of his laws. Yeah. It says to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people. What's the right, man? To say that we the Hebrew Israelites, man. To say that we are better than all the other people upon the face of the earth. That's right. All right, man.
Our right is to go to the Commonwealth of Israel.
Our right is to keep the laws, statutes, commandments of the Bible, man.
Right, the root of earth.
And then because of the so-called white man, that's right. That's right, brother.
And the woman, go get me one.
All right, that's all right, bro.
Yeah, you gotta
I gotta say this. Women, every woman you see right now came from a man.
That's right. That's right.
So an Israelite man. That came from a man. That's ours. Like every woman you ever see came. I'm talking about the Israelite.
That's true.
Came from a brother.
That's true.
So nigga, that's our nation. That's ours.
Where did these 12 patriarchs come from? Heathen women. How the hell did you get the Israelite woman? Okay? They came from man first and foremost, and then they came from the other heathen nations, man.
That's right.
You get these 12 patriarchs from the other heathen nations, man. Like King Solomon's mother was an Ammonite, man. You see? It ain't about the woman, it's about the man. He planted the seed. You see? And y'all can't get with that. Y'all mad about it. We got the X and Y chromosome.
Isaiah 10:2, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right of the poor from my people, right? Was we was going into our right, man. Was the brother was calling out some of our rights. And this the point. It said that widows may be their prey. Okay, right. That's the point, man. That's why he writing all these laws and these different legislation so our women could be their prey. All right, because the so-called white man know that we the protectors of the nation of Israel, Israelite men, the so-called black, Latino, Native, and Seminole Indian men, we the real protectors of the nation of Israel. All right, so that means that we the protectors of you so-called black and Puerto Rican women, you Native and Seminole Indian women, all right, and children, man. Okay,
and they gonna find that out when 911 is no longer available. When they can no longer rely on when martial law is in fucking effect, man. Stop acting like this shit ain't coming. Y'all know they done close all these goddamn Walmarts and they about to make concentration camps out the shit. Where the fuck you been under a rock, man? Come on, man. Open your fucking eyes and get your head out the woman's ass. Because they stop being high on all them goddamn drugs. Percocets and Molly's and all that shit. So y'all can wake up and see reality for what the fuck it is, man. Martial law is about to come in full fucking effect. Women will not have 911. They gonna have to come back into it, man. Then you're gonna have to be humble. You're gonna have to get down with the fucking program. And we ain't switching, man. All right? We steadfast and move, always abounding in the work of the Lord, man. So you women gonna have to get with our program. Beat to the snare, beat to the sound of our drum.
We need to go low. 90% of y'all women. Man, we gonna be like, fuck y'all.
Exactly. Stanking and shit. Come on, Isaiah 3 gonna be in effect. You gotta be a real cold, you know what I mean? The Lord gotta put the spirit on you to love, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because shit, when Isaiah 3 and 24 in effect, talking about they shall be stink and 3 and 16 through 24. Hey man, when that come into effect, man, look, man. They stink now.
That's by the time we ain't gonna be on no pedestal like with us. We trying to get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Bring that on, we gonna
Second Exodus chapter 15 verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the word of prophecy, which I shall put in thy mouth, said the Most High.
That's right. Look like the nigga was saying all this other shit. Lord put this in our mouths.
And cause them to be written in paper.
There it is. You called it written in paper, man. That was the prophets that the Lord gave the prophets. While they were speaking, the scribe was there writing every word down, man.
For they are faithful and true.
For they are faithful and true, man. So everything's gonna come to pass. World War III, mark of the beast. So we hope to edify lesson. So with that, we let her give our praises to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakah Kodash.
Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Salutation to the brothers and sisters and sincerity. Shalom.
Hey, stop screaming, right?